Start recording now. Okay. Oh wait a minute. Let me check that it's on the right mic. Oh, it is on the right mic.
Wait, you're recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, record
So
scrim so we can.
is Zimmy. Zimmy started as well now.
Yeah.
So we can watch it.
Perspective.
I actually want to play Terra. If it's
Okay.
if there's no dumb picks like Odin or
So-
some shit.
So we've like. Oh, by the way, Sen wasn't here for the discussion. Have we like fully decided that I'm support now?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Yeah.
Or at least until we get found a few more times and I get angry at you. And keep going.
Like I don't mind which I play, which round it is. I'm not bothered. It's just whatever
Alright.
you guys feels was better.
So we're banning
Uh,
Pele first, right?
I think Zimmy did better on Pele than Mercury, so I think we ban Mercury.
Okay.
Wait, are we first pick?
No, that's first pick.
There's no guarantee we'll get Pele.
There's no guarantee we'll get Mercury. Keep them both open.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna ban Chernobog.
not Baron then?
I can play.
Yeah.
Get rid of Baron.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. Dragoon plays Baron as well.
I mean, Chernobog is not really that first ban, honestly. I think you even ban Athena over Chernobog right now.
Yeah.
If they don't ban Mercury or Pele, we'll just random ban and then we'll get one of them. If not both.
I know Raikyon or Maxime can play Pele.
Yeah.
So they will get Pele then.
Yeah, we should probably just ban Pele.
But I'm more scared of Mercury than Pele at the moment, to be honest.
If they get Pele, just give me Odin or something. Like Pele's main thing is her dumbass lifesteal, especially with Soul Eater.
Yeah, true.
Or even give Zimmy. Maybe not.
What?
You're not playing Odin.
I
You
mean,
you're an aggressive gods, not Odin.
I can play Odin, like...
Yeah, you can.
I believe he actually could do well on it.
They actually. Okay.
So
I think we leave both open.
We could, like... I think they'll pick Mercury over Pele.
I think they will, as well, which I don't like.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
pretty
wait.
sure they will pick Pele over.
Let's have a look what's up.
I would
There's.
best case scenario is they pick Pele and we get Mercury. Mercury, I think, is better than Pele right now.
What other power picks are up? Pele, Mercury.
Chernobog,
Caroline, right?
Erlang.
Oh, thanks.
Hmm.
Right, Pele or Mercury? It's good. Or
What
Chernobog.
do you ban Erlang? Ban Erlang.
Yeah.
And we'll take maybe Cherno
Yeah, sure.
and.
Yeah, I'll ban
Merc-
Erlang.
Okay.
Wait, Luke, can you play Cherno?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So yeah, we can take Cherno and Mercury or something like that.
I kind of want to play Amma, by the way, guys.
I'm fine with it. Okay, so we'll take Cherno Mercury.
I'm taking Mercury.
Mercury!
I have no audio on so. Nice. Okay.
Oh, so-
You locked in. I was like, wait, where's the locking cell, boys?
I want to save my pick for next ban phase, though.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think we pick solo. I think we go like
Terra.
yeah, if you want Terra, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's. What? Okay, so it's Pele jungle.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you want Terra, you can play it. But
I mean, shouldn't you get like.
all we
I'm gonna lose lane either way. Let's be honest, it's Bologna. So
yeah,
what loses lane pretty well?
Terra.
Terra.
Like if you're confident in playing Terra solo, then do it.
I'm very confident in playing Terra.
Yeah.
I love Terra.
Alright, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll do.
why not? Yeah, plus you can immediately knock up. It's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
guess.
banning. Wait, Razor plays Anher, so I'm gonna ban Anher. Is that right?
I don't
Take
know.
that as a yes.
Yeah, sure.
I just know for sure that Razor mains Anher, so I might as well just take it out.
Alright.
Also, I think Sarah's. Wait, what does he play? Fafnir, I think it is. I can't remember.
I think he's played Cerberus, I know that for sure.
Yeah, I know he's played Cerberus.
But his Cerberus is okay though. Well, it's not even okay. It's pretty average.
I honestly don't think he's that good.
I don't think he's good.
I think Cerberus.
I can literally watch their scrims.
Wait, what?
That's yet. They play Gab, Athena.
To be honest,
Athena.
maybe just get rid of Geb. Geb's so annoying.
He's good against Mercury as well because you can cleanse the dash.
Mainly Gab and Athena. Sure.
Should I just ban Geb and then we get rid of both of his squads?
Yeah, sure.
Like, I'm probably not going to play Geb, so I don't mind banning it.
So loud as keyboard you have, bro. Holy shit.
Isn't it beautiful though?
Yeah.
Bro, I just love this keyboard.
And they
It's so
banned
good.
Ra.
The low and before you send to a can't play Ra.
Do you want to pick your mid now, Sen, or do you want it after?
I don't know.
'Cause, yeah, you've already got Morrigan locked in, and the jungler locked in.
Yeah.
So you might as well pick it now, so I can get the counter matchup.
I don't know. Ryzen or Vulcan maybe.
Literally,
Uh,
play
Yeah.
safe.
I think Raijin will be nuts because of the tick damage for Terror.
Yeah.
Actually,
if you want Raijin,
Yeah.
yeah, go
Alright.
Raijin then. It's also good because it will get Morrigan out of her invis because of Raiju.
Morgan's so fucking annoying.
Yes, honestly.
yeah.
If
dude.
Morrigan does well this game, we're first banning her because fuck that god. Like, she's just too annoying.
Why they buff her again? Peter.
I'm not sure, actually. Morgan is really OP already. So you could just...
Yeah. So right now, my choices are between Fafnir, Sylvanas, or Amma. And I don't think Sylvanas is good here because I'll just get farmed by Pele.
I think Amma is always
I
good.
think Amma
Yeah,
would be nuts. I
Yeah,
also
Amma
think
is
Fafnir
nicer.
would be nuts because of Mercury Chernobyl.
It would be okay, but we already have attack speed steroids.
I can also play Ymir. Like, 3 of them can't get over it.
It's just the only
I don't know
issue
about
is the
You
Morgan.
can get... Yeah...
that. Yeah, I could get farmed.
Warriors Europe.
I think it's between Fafnir and Amma. I think if they lock in this Jingwei, it's Amma, because Amma Chernobyl will frag that lane.
Yeah, you actually win that duel. Hopefully.
Even Fafnir Chernobyl will frag the lane.
I'd say Amma.
Combo. That one's
Mm,
I think Amma, but it's up to you guys.
I agree with Amma here.
Like, we've got
Alright,
enough
locking it
heal
in then.
and like healing and stuff, and
Yeah,
pushing the back line. So
I'm gonna get Blink, I think.
I am the mightiest.
Blink there is pretty nutty. Variety told me. Wait, what are you laughing for?
you kind of don't have to, because we have good engage with Amma and Merc.
We have quality engage. We have good engage with Chernobog. What do you mean? I want to see Chernobog ulting into the back line.
I doubt if you've seen that this game, though.
If we're ahead, I expect you to get Blink.
We should be aware that Morgan does have a global ult as well right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Morgan could really fuck us over.
Or I think she probably transformed the most time into Pele or Merc.
Yeah. I think we have to snowball Joe lane here, because we know that Razor and Dragoon are their weakest members, and they're also got a low pressure lane.
And we know I'm going to lose Zane anyway. So
And Sager is like pretty good, and he's playing Morrigan, so
Yeah, it's really good.
Raze is Grandmaster.
wait.
Nah.
Bug with master borders.
Okay. But still, he was a master? Nah.
Master's,
Don't
but
worry,
it's
the
not
sun will
too
never set as long as I'm
impressive.
around.
Oh yeah, I know, but like,
Can't look classy and kick butt at the same time.
Should I get upgraded sprint? Like, we have Merc. If Merc ganks, we can like just kill them with upgraded sprint.
Yeah, you can.
I don't believe they have enough CC.
I might get sprint as well.
Actually,
wait,
probably
Do they
should
have any
stick with
slows? They have one.
You should just get TP, to be honest, I think.
Yeah, I would.
Like, it depends. Are you gonna get
Yeah.
Blink or not?
Nah.
Yeah, go TP.
Or just don't buy TP and buy it if you need it.
Yeah, to be fair, I could just buy nothing. I hate doing this, but I will do it anyway.
I mean, it's better than just. I mean,
Yeah.
you can always get it later.
I'm gonna do that shit where I stay here.
They should start purple. If you get the blue, you can and then you can come gank over here with your Fury when you're level 3.
Literally, just come get my blue and cool down until I'm level 4 or something. Like the first 2 blues, and then don't even come to mine.
Mm-hmm.
We can push up here.
Hope they don't invade. That'll be a super game. What's so funny about that?
That was a nice placement.
Thanks.
Not you. Shut up. I was talking to my Chernobog.
F6.
Doing more damage.
Just careful not to get too poked out.
Can you feel it?
Careful.
Feel my aura.
We should do more melee and then go for purple.
Yeah, he's got show, and he's got
Morgan didn't go for red.
Pelly's in now.
But I missed him.
Pelly's moving too early.
She didn't go for red, be careful. Yeah.
let's do our first.
Wanna do our purple?
Okay, Morgan didn't beat, unfortunately.
Oh, red still up.
It's a lot. Okay. I think we should go back to red first.
Can you feel it?
I think I'm gonna get my damage.
Okay, nice.
Nah, I'm getting my
Yo, you think we can gank?
Sure.
Yep, for sure. Go and combo.
Blown and missing. She's back in. Good job.
Okay, Jimmy just went out.
From
Blown
Morgan.
back.
Maureen right jungle, Maureen right jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful, be careful.
Well,
I could dash in.
No,
Go
okay.
fight it.
Back off, let's back off.
Yeah, just go farm. Just go back to farm.
Need to farm.
We got first blood.
Nice job, guys.
You got it?
We can do
The
it.
Roger.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do Oracle's look.
we should do wave first.
Okay.
I mean, you miss a full wave then. Just spare it quick. You can do it now. If
Okay,
they didn't
sure.
do it already.
Gonna go straight to your blue rocket.
Okay.
Take box.
Ooh, a bit of a lag spike there.
Kuma dash down.
Missed him, dude.
Blown and missing.
I think we're not fine.
Feel my aura.
Car red's up. No.
Oh no.
You can solo that red. I need to
Yeah.
recall.
Yeah, sure.
They're in right jungle.
Look at all these new and sharp.
Okay, I got some wards now.
Can you feel it?
Come to right back to me.
Ah.
Maybe not. Nah, I'm not three-way playing that. But they're all on purple, I think.
Your right
come.
tower is under attack.
Mission mid.
Okay.
Feel my aura.
Middle tower is under
Flare attack.
Okay, nice.
Let's hope this beacon still works.
You want mid whip?
Yeah, yeah. Come on. Thank you.
Still missing mid.
Okay, these mids are down.
Oh, too bad.
I'm gonna go to bed.
I get level 5 from this.
What are they going to do?
I'm ahead.
How are you? It's insane.
I'm fucking insane this game, bro.
You're actually weak.
Walking around.
I can ult here, I can ult here.
I don't mind. Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, I got it.
Missing right. There's no one here.
Good job, good job, good job. Careful, careful,
I
careful.
need to get
I
out.
got nothing. I got nothing. I'm body block.
I'm out.
Nice.
Nice, nice, nice.
Get out.
Blowing missing. She's going there. She's she can do more.
Need to back.
Yeah, left
Yeah.
back. Left back.
Oh, below
I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I have ult.
Yeah, left
She has
back,
ult still. Can we collapse on her?
No,
we
no.
can.
I don't think so.
No, we can't. Holy shit.
I
Did
just need to secure the blue buff.
you see how much damage she did with her fucking 2 basics? She's gonna
She's
ult this.
coming.
Kimberly's just sat in mid. I'm holding this wave for you.
Yeah, I'm out.
I completely fucked up there. Oh my god, I'm
You got it? Nice. Just get out.
Careful, guys.
Pele's it.
I'm slowly
Okay,
coming.
literally.
Alright, Pele. No, don't worry. Just don't come.
I'm just trying to... Yeah, he's on your backs. They're gonna look for speed, so...
I can quickly secure
There,
it.
that's fine, that's fine.
That was my bad. I took way too long.
Let's do red, do red.
Ying is pretty far up here. Maybe you can go.
Yeah.
I have ult in 10.
Bellona's missing. Careful.
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Careful.
Just back off, just back off.
I've got ult, so I think I'm fine.
Okay, I have ult now.
Can you feel it?
Actually get that red buff.
Jingwei
Yeah,
ult.
Jingwei ult, okay. I'm backing, guys.
Bellona missing.
Mission mode.
Look at all these new and sharp toys.
Cancel
Mori's in
it.
mid now. Her beads are down actually, so.
There, Mori beads down. Careful, Palace there, Palace there, Palace there. I'm not there.
Ah, shit.
I saw you coming.
Mm.
Bellona there.
Can we kill Jen? Her ult's down, right? Jen.
Oh my god, I'm actually trolling. No.
And she ulted. I'm dead.
That was-
Now he's on Morgan because
Yeah.
Forever, dude.
Just on my blue.
I want to hold this wave, but Jing is still here. So I can't wave.
Yeah, and so.
Something to red.
Pick up.
yeah, she's on red, she's on red.
Bellona's there.
Morgan and Viz.
Careful,
Okay,
I'm
got red.
coming. I'm pretty low though.
I got ult. I can
Don't
kill
play,
it.
don't play, don't play. Just careful.
Morgan low. Half.
Feel my aura.
You can kill Morgan, maybe.
Bellona's coming. Careful. Nice.
Nice, nice, nice.
Bellona's proxying. Into back.
Unfortunate.
Let's hope this beacon still works.
Oh, fucking course, dude.
I'm not. I've got a wave. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm taking my backs.
I'm coming to your blue. Is it up?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. If it is, it's coming up any second.
That's not. You get him mid?
Yep, yep.
Bellona's missing.
Backs are up to me. Mid left mid's are spawning.
Okay, Bruno's in there.
Never a word bottom right.
I think blues. Alright,
Sorry, sucks.
she's going. Bruno's going mid.
Okay.
Bruno's in mid.
I'm a cashew.
They're on gold, I think.
Blue just spawned. Pele's here. I'm just giving up. Giving
No,
up.
they're not.
Give up blue. Pele and Bruno are on it.
Pele's at speed. Like, she's right there.
Bruno missing.
Left mid is spawning in about 25 seconds. Okay. Ooh, dude, that was close. They're coming right. They're all coming right.
Bruno's missing. Careful. Okay, she's not.
Your right tower
They
is
just
under
sentry to
attack.
them.
Your left tower is under attack.
Jing.
I don't know
I
where
need to
that
recall.
is.
Bruno's proxying. Careful mid.
Come back right now, all down.
It's just spawned.
Bruno's proxying. Careful mid.
Okay. Come now.
Your left tower is under attack.
They have a sentry bottom right.
Yeah, there's a sentry there as well.
Is there? Okay.
Bruno's still missing.
Jing backs.
Who says you can't look classy and kick butt at the same time?
Luke, just sentry there.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Bruno proxying.
You should go on the blower.
We can.
Yeah, you're right there.
Like with 3
Force
people.
Jingle.
Merc should get that.
No one else is coming. I just go back.
He
mid.
tested.
Pele's here. Back up.
Yeah,
Back up.
no, let's go back mid.
I don't want to fight Pele.
Sorry. Just careful. You just force her all through.
No
We have to
good.
defend speed though.
Yeah. Morgan's there.
Pele and Bruno were over here. I'm going for the. I'm going.
It's not a good fight though. You should get out.
Yeah.
Careful, careful.
I'm gonna die.
My shining light.
I didn't know Morgan was coming.
That's my ult.
An ally has been slain.
That sucks.
An enemy has been slain.
Just careful, guys. Careful.
Yeah, try and get up. I got Morgan.
I'm alive.
Super low. Okay, just.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
Sen, you should have told me Morgan was coming.
Sorry?
You should have
Oh,
told me
my
Morgan
bad.
was going like that. Did they do red?
Yeah, we got it.
They're going on gold.
I think we can defend it. I mean, it's in a full HP.
I don't have ults, I'm not sure about that.
I mean, I can make this do that. Yeah, Morgan's like 20%. We can defend this.
I'm not there.
Kijin always here for
Yeah,
HP.
just chill. Just chill.
Can I back?
What the fuck was that?
I'm gonna back and TP in. Careful, Mark.
I'm backing as well. I just
Back
I
in
just
for
got
Bridge.
by Jingwei. They're on gold.
Oh,
Is that a dumpling?
it's gonna defend in.
Pele's in mid.
No, they got it. Get out there.
Let's get out.
I'm ult in 4.
See?
I have ult.
Yeah.
I got 4 man out, 4 man up. Combo now. Cucumber.
One Jing, one Jing. Jing out, Jing out. Come back, come back. Silence, Pele. Pele, Pele.
Guys, help.
Pele, Pele, hey. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, combo.
I'm out. I got ult in 6, I can get back at it.
Oh my god, dude, I got double ulted by Balloon now.
Nice. Combo got out. Pele's 1 HP, Balloon is over there. I want to go and pressure Pele.
Morgan ult down.
Combo's also 10 HP there.
You could have come here. Luke.
Yeah, I should have.
Oh shit, you're dead over there. I didn't realize you were still there.
I'm coming.
I'm fine. Morgan's in invis, careful. Yeah, Balloon's coming to you.
Balloon is here.
Oh,
She TP'd over. Yeah, she TP'd over.
There's a wave here. If you want it.
Can you feel it?
Ah, man, I should have killed her. It's my bad.
Yeah, we dropped Pele, combo. We dropped like 4 kills. And above her. Please, if you want the experience, Smoke.
Yeah.
Who says you can't
Wait,
look
did the Kumba not die?
classy at the same
Nah,
time?
combo passive.
Aura.
Guy with like 1 HP.
Yeah, at the end there, Cherno, if you'd have ulted right, we would have got 2 kills and Morgan.
Yeah, I should have held it there. That's my bad.
Yeah, I should have probably told you, but oh well. I didn't realize you were ulting.
Have a word for bottom left. If anyone
Well, I called it. I said like.
They're on portal. They may be on portal.
You're watching us.
Because I was one
Go on mid,
HP.
go on mid, go on mid.
Ah, fuck. Ah, I still
Sprint,
died.
sprint or show, sprint or show.
I'm gonna go shell.
You're going show.
No, you should get shell. As in, that's what I think.
Okay. I'll go show.
Sorry.
That's good. I'm gonna lose a tower here. Careful mid, I'm not there. Balloon is probably coming.
I'm going on Pele. It's not stunned, it's not stunned.
Oh, it's not sung.
Nice.
I'm dead here.
Okay, literally all of my teammates are trolls.
Or not.
I will crawl in the darkness once again.
I can roll down.
Team is really low here.
Do it.
I can ult in. I'm ulting.
Balloon here.
You can go on the Mercury. Sorry, Morgan.
Balloon 10 HP.
Come on, come on. Morgan beats.
Oh, she transformed.
Bro, I should have got sprint.
Morgan ult down.
Morgan ult down. They're super low.
Who says you can't look classy and kick butt at the same time?
King right here. Oh fuck.
Dude, that
Nice.
guy is literally a bot.
I'm coming to you, Ryan. Try and come this way.
On my way, be careful.
I've got spread for you.
Maria, Maria.
We can kill her, we can kill her.
I showed.
I go in.
Sorry,
Why is she so fast? What the fuck?
Yeah, Pyro.
Yeah, we can borrow.
I have a word.
I'm in the zone. Pele's coming around the back.
Behind
Pele's
us.
fine. I could just run out.
Balloon is here as well.
I'm silencing her.
They got it.
No, we got it.
Poggers!
I did.
Go Morgan. No beats,
Nice,
no
nice,
beats,
nice.
no beats.
I vote, ready. Owen up.
Go Pele.
An enemy
Nice.
has been slain.
Team?
Kill Jane. Oh, I'm coming.
I am dead.
It's your job not to die.
Just get out, Ryan.
Oh shit. Combo here.
Coming.
Combo missed out.
No, just
Combo missed out.
keep running.
Just keep running.
I don't think Combo can landed out whole game.
No, he has hit me twice.
Oh, okay. That's right.
I haven't died for me.
Who says you can't look classy
He's missed me.
Back up.
at the same time?
Like he's
Yeah,
farming.
pretty sure that the support is the weakest player and
Yeah,
the
like,
solo is the
he's-
strongest player. For sure.
He's farming a lot better than me, but I'm having a lot bigger impact. Like,
It went right. Probably just gonna take red buff.
I'm looking for some farm. I'm like far behind.
No, stop.
Compares to me.
Seem me good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sounds it.
You come on, get this
They're
wave.
on gold. It just spawned.
Is under attack.
There's only 2 of them. Pele's over here.
Yeah, there's 3 of them now.
Okay, can you
Just
kind of?
Morgan Kumba.
I have ult.
Like,
I'm on my way.
stuff. Morgan and Viz. Oh, Balloon's there.
Just careful, guys. You
Pele's
get
in
out.
mid.
Come in from
Please.
the back.
Pele's still mid.
Backing off.
Yeah, it's not. No.
Just get out.
Am I in hell? Okay, literally all
Yeah.
of my teammates are trolls.
I'm going for the steal, boys.
I'm a catchy.
Ah, you shouldn't.
Nah, you shouldn't.
Don't do it.
Wait, they're on fire.
Mm,
I think they are.
we need more
Yeah,
wards.
yeah, they're on fire.
They're on.
Oh!
That was
Oh,
so
so
close,
close.
dude. Oh my god. Dude, that was lit. Were you spectating?
Yeah,
I
That
was.
was like fucking a frame in it, dude.
I don't think they have. They don't have very good wave clear. I don't think this is going to be very fun for them.
go for red.
We defend red.
Can you feel it?
We're all in.
Should already got it.
Alright, it's alright. Go on, Pele. Go on them.
Yeah,
I'm ulting.
Your middle tower is under
Yeah, it's just two, it's just two.
they're all in base. They're all in base. I'm here. I'm carrying the back.
On them, guys.
Wow.
I'm sprint. I'm going on Pele. I'm on Pele.
Howard, someone killed Kumba.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice.
Nice, nice. Now get out. Now get out. Now get out.
No, go.
Shout. David Macri. LOL! What the fuck?
Should we kill her? Come back. Come back.
Can you get Merc?
Nice,
Nice,
nice. Get out, get out.
Just run, just run.
Okay, you did, but that's fine.
Jing out. Careful.
Okay, Jing ult, Jing ult.
Oh my god, my dash.
Trips.
Oh, he should have.
Oh,
You can kill it.
Tara.
Kill Jing.
What?
Oh.
Bro, what? Now I'm so fucking dead here. Shit.
Just back.
Fine. Yeah, you're fine.
No, you're not fine.
I need to dash through.
your right tower is under attack.
Should I get Empress?
Oh, just
Your
can't do
right
anything.
tower has been destroyed.
Bro, how did my team miss? That's 6. That was
Should I
bullshit.
get Empress?
Empress? Yeah, why not?
They don't have very good wave clear, so yeah, you probably should. Just for the... even more so.
Yeah, their sieges aren't too great.
Yeah, I'm dying to Jingwei a lot, so I need physical defense as well.
That's some BS. My 2 did not miss. Man. Well, trying to, yeah, just go and like thingy that. What's it called? Made you look it.
No wave.
Yeah, just go and take that tower if you can, and then out of the way. Anyone need farm? I got a whole wave here.
Are we giving up towers? I think we should.
I don't know. They've got like 10 seconds left to fire.
Oh shit.
Pele so now.
Just oh. Show's down for
Oh, no,
35.
someone's here. Someone's here. Someone's here.
Jingwei's here.
Nice, dash.
Okay, I'm actually really close to level 8.
Go and get that blue buff. Alright. Oh, days. Oh shit, you did.
Just under.
Damn, I'm like super fast.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's just give
They're
it. Yeah,
on
just give
fire.
it.
Just give up fire, guys.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to.
Forest not spawned yet. You big noob.
Yeah. But
Mo is coming. She was mid in this. Oh, there she is.
You guys fine?
Whoa, I just had a lag spike.
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna grab this mid wave. Hold on.
Is
I
fire
really-
up yet or no?
No.
I don't.
Just don't get baited too hard.
Not sure if we can defend this tower, guys. Just back up.
My aura.
Yeah, yeah. I
Should not
don't.
be there.
Okay, I'm coming back.
Careful in mid.
I'm gonna need some help.
Alright, she's actually by
Just stay
herself.
there.
She's level 20. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm gonna-
Find the Jing. You're first 2 vs 1. Why did?
Your left tower is under attack.
As Jingwei beats.
Get on.
They have 4 here, you could kill Jing, probably. Oh,
Yeah,
never mind. The squad's coming.
She's coming behind.
Yeah, we're
They're all
coming
coming behind. They're all coming behind.
I got 5 man out. Oh shit.
Let's go.
Nice.
Come here. Nice, we can kill Bologna. We can kill Bologna.
Yeah.
Sprint.
What? Shelling.
I'm
Missed.
Blow out.
Come back. They're all low. Come back.
Pele. Kill Pele.
That's Stubbs.
I got below. We're on below.
Okay, that life steal.
Okay, literally all of my teammates are trolls.
What the?
Okay.
Oh,
That's
oh,
fine.
that's
That's
fine.
fine. Zip me.
Let's do fire. Let's do fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
No! Triple quadra, bro.
Fire. Let's go.
I could be
You
watching
bet, you
anime right now.
They're all dead. Wait,
No,
did they-
stop
did they
spawn.
get it?
No. It just hasn't spawned yet. You're trolling.
Maybe
Push
mid
me
tower, maybe.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
it.
mid up.
I'm gonna keep.
You're actually trolling. How the fuck?
You might need more boards.
I saw
Yeah, I'm
Kuzen. I saw the Kumba Mez was down, so I just smashed him.
Morrigan's back up.
Yeah,
Fire
she-
spawning. Fire spawning. Fire
Should we just do it? Should we burst it? Burst it?
Yeah, we.
It's only
we won't
Morgan
burst
can
it,
go.
Destroyed a
I'm
middle
almost there
enemy
as well.
tower.
Okay.
Grab the
Morgan's
left
pretty
wave, Seth.
close now.
I still think we can do it. Even if Morgan
Yeah, same.
to someone, we can just force it. Like,
Okay, don't.
No.
just stay on it. Stay on it. Just give it to fire.
Nice,
get out,
nice.
Get out.
Firewood.
Yeah, get out.
Everyone out.
Get out.
Everyone out. Everyone
Just
out.
run.
Hopefully
Oh.
we'll live. Come on.
Oh no.
Burn and wait.
Everyone
Just
get out.
burn it. Oh, I have nothing.
Just get out. Everybody out. Get out. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Body blow.
Oh.
Good job. Yo,
Right.
my
I'd
ult
have
is
died
so
for that.
great. I would have laughed so hard. Like,
I'm not gonna go on before. Don't worry.
Dude,
No.
Alright.
I do.
If
Do
I
it?
died,
Okay.
we are not going to Yo Sushi.
Your middle tower.
bro, what?
No idea.
They
How
can't
is it
push though.
thing?
Oh, Mario.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
going for gold. Do we
Yeah,
want
we
to
can-
fight there?
I think we can fight
I
this.
think
Yeah,
we
we can
can
fight this.
them, Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
same.
That voice.
I'm not there, but we can.
I really want speed.
I like. Although I'm behind Kumba,
Need
look at
wards, though.
items. Like, I'm even with him on items. They're not even
Oh, they're not even.
Okay, let's just do it ourselves. Do gold and then do
Oh, gold.
Oh,
gold.
maybe right?
Push.
Maybe.
Go
I'm
right.
just gonna grab the right tower. They're all backed. They all backed.
We'll have to go this way.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do left because do that.
It's on 2 HP. I'm just gonna grab it.
Push up one more and then
Thanks for the
like,
help.
back off a bit. I've got 15 minions here. Holy shit!
Right, what are we doing? We've got.
I think
fire.
they want to defend
Yeah,
here.
what are we
so-
doing?
I
Are they
don't think
defending?
we should. We are not gonna do a 45. No 45s.
I think.
Group up.
Yeah, I think if Ryan rotates, we can get right tower.
Okay, just make sure your builds are like
We
up
can-
to date.
Can we not just get this tower?
We should have pushed right there.
Back up,
And
back
now
up.
you
Ah,
just.
I'm dead. He blocked my dash. Gold just spawned.
I was reading chat.
Give it up.
Well, we
That's-
can't push for 40.
I have mid guard, you know.
Okay.
I've shell upgraded.
We need wards on them. They're pushing right. We
Go
back
right,
to right.
go right.
I'm going.
I'm going.
Oh dear, what the fuck?
Phoenix is under attack.
Gold, Ryan.
Oh,
Kill him. Where is everyone?
Go on. Actually,
You're below
backing
that.
off.
Below the
Blood
rock.
out. Blood out.
I'm coming. I'm coming. We can chase. We can
Don't.
chase.
Okay, go.
I'm here. I'm gonna set. Just don't get baited. I've got sprint. Careful, Zimmy. Careful, Zimmy. Come to me. Come to me. You can. Got shell. Sprinting. Go on, come on. Right, kill
Come
Kumba.
on. Okay, someone kill
Keep
him.
going,
Ow.
keep going. Look.
We're going,
I'm on Mori. Mori.
Nice, let's
Mori
go.
needs ages. Nice.
Nice. Let's go. Push.
Go
Nice.
right.
Go mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Go
a-
mid.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go mid.
Try and get the Phoenix.
oh, yeah, maybe yeah, below. Yeah, nice.
Go.
I'm going on Jake. Just go to mid tower, guys.
I'm coming to China. Go. Keep going.
Hello, sir.
Right.
Ah.
Just go mid tower.
Ready? We're diving.
We
Go
can
China. Let's go.
get this. You guys
Yeah,
can
we
get
got.
right. We've got both.
Uh,
we can do Phoenix.
I'll push
We
for
do right Phoenix. Wait, we got.
Yeah, we
right?
can do two
We
Phoenixes,
got
I think.
Phoenix.
Oh, no,
We've got like a massive wave in there.
Yeah. We'll do
Push
this.
mid,
and then-
push mid.
Got this.
Yeah, go mid.
Yeah, we're just gonna do mid. I
We
think
can just
need
like
to
wait.
I think we need to group.
Yeah, no,
Destroyed a
just get
right enemy.
I'm
let's
just
get
gonna
this
play
and then do
Okay.
get this and power.
Yeah, left
we
and
can,
fire.
we're gonna have to group. Yeah.
No, we can fight the side vote in 5 seconds.
I'm super low.
Ready? I'm out.
You guys
Ready?
should have been here. Yeah, just get Phoenix. Go Phoenix. Pele.
She's out.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I got
Okay, Morgan's coming back up.
Left,
Back up. No,
left,
Get out,
left,
get out, get out.
left.
we can just go back.
Left tower.
Yeah, sure. Just
Morgan
wait,
can
just
transform into Mercury though, so we need to be careful of that.
Straight to Pyromancer.
Pyro.
Yeah, power.
Alright, nice.
Your team has
Power then set up for the next fire.
Yeah, fires up in 60 seconds. Make sure we're on it. I have a. I'm gonna sentry here.
Central fire.
I'm big troll.
That's back.
I'll put the word in.
Send.
Yeah.
You have no idea how heavy my armor is right now.
Physical defense. Holy shit.
Ooh, my game just froze, dude. Holy shit. We might need to pause. Thank you for letting me be myself. Nothing, it's just died. It does it like once a day. Have you not noticed? Have you not noticed it does it like once a day?
Josh.
I'm back. My internet died. Oh.
Okay. Wait. So. You can.
Okay, I'm back.
Josh, do you have an iPhone?
I do?
Is,
Why?
is he not here?
Yeah, he said he's back.
Hello. Are you there?
Josh.
He doesn't
Joshua. Josh.
Hello?
Josh.
Hello.
Hello.
Josh.
Yes, I do have an iPhone.
Josh.
Ryan.
Josh?
Yes, I do have an iPhone, by the way. Why are you asking? Ryan.
No,
Okay, can we win really quickly because I'm super hungry.
We're about to have. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I do have an iPhone. Why?
Well, why is my iMessage not sent to you then, you piece of shit?
Because I
yo.
run out of mobile data.
Hello, what's your number? Hello, hello.
You want my number?
Yeah.
My smite's frozen. Oh, it's because
Oh, yeah?
Heckle yes.
Also,
Wait.
I spent the time restarting the router to go grab some sushi from the fridge.
Oh.
I now have a box of sushi waiting for me, but my internet loaded quicker than I thought it would. So now I've got a box
So,
of sushi.
Can we
now.
continue the game, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is everyone here?
Yeah.
You ready?
I think we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go to fire giants right now.
Yeah, shut the fire, shut the fire.
Straight to fire. I've got
It
upgraded
spawns
shit now,
in
so we good.
20 seconds.
There's only Kumba and Jinbei around it.
Come on, let me ferry you guys.
I've upgraded shit as well.
Protect me, I have a sentry.
Protect me, baby.
Rocket didn't get a sentry. Oh, they're trying
I didn't have money. I had 10 gold.
Go on,
Push
Kumba.
this
What
wave,
the hell
just
is
push
he
this
doing?
one wave, Sam.
Get Kumba.
You think we can kill him?
No,
Nah,
don't
he-
chase
It's
us.
like
Justify,
Jingwei was
justify.
there. Yeah.
Justify. You do it, and I'll.
Yeah, just you tank it. I'll tank. I'm just gonna try and find Morgan. Okay, Pele's here. Pele bubble.
Oh, it's low.
Yeah, guys, we have something.
do you wanna do?
Like, what do we no, fight.
Unleash it, unleash it, we can fight it, we can fight.
Fight. Go on, Pele.
Owen.
Right, I'm coming back. I'm Jing. Careful. I'm getting
Jing
out.
out.
Get out. Careful. We need help in the back.
You guys won't wait further.
We can keep going. Show. Okay, we can't keep going because that's just killed everyone.
Just delay it for a bit.
My
Yeah, I can delay it.
still flickering.
Oh shit, boys.
I
Oh,
got
the
the Silver Morgan.
trolls.
Just don't die.
Oh fuck, boys.
Oh no.
You're so dead.
Nah. They can't catch me.
Yes, they can. Morgan's faster than you.
Okay, I'm dead.
We get FG now.
Got the fire giant. Why are you going?
No, I can't.
Feel it?
Yes, they
Oh, wait.
can.
No balls. No balls. Wait, can they even do it? Yeah, come back. Okay, wow.
It's actually pretty fast still.
That was super fast, to be fair.
I mean, Jingwei's got crit, right? Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She must have tanked it a bit. She has 10 HP.
Yeah, she probably lifesteal back up. But the problem that tanks were on us and we really passed them. And then,
Yeah, I went too deep.
yeah.
Yeah, I got Pele's bubble, so I ulted after her. But
Yeah, we probably should have finished it. It had like 10. It had like 100 health.
The fire giant
Yeah,
was really low.
Yeah, we had about 100 health. We should have just finished and then got out.
no,
Like the first
I
one.
wasn't looking at it, so someone's got to make a call there because I couldn't see what health it was on.
Let's just get. Well, they don't have a good. They don't have good siege. They tried siege already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
We
we
can
can just
still-
hold out for next one.
yeah, we can fight into them still.
Yeah, just defend Phoenix is like. Exactly
Oh god.
Yeah. If as long as I have ult, we can fight into them whenever.
Need to come mid though.
My autos are gonna chunk.
Plays there. They're in right.
Right. Right and mid are pushed up.
Who says you can't look classy and kick butt at the same time?
I got Pele in mid. Merc's up. Yeah, you go mid.
Mori and Viz. I don't have any wards. I didn't have any. Oh.
If they dive too deep, I have ult.
Merc should go mid.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm here.
Feel my aura.
just go this way.
Oof. She has like 10
You
HP.
can go in. You can go in.
I don't know.
Ah, fuck. I got it.
Yeah, back up. Like you're not gonna die there. Don't. They're just backing up. They're backing up.
Look, you stood still for an age. That's fine. It's just delaying them.
Mid. I could die here. Holy shit.
I-
Somebody died. Somebody back. Sorry. Somebody died.
Somebody died?
Shut up.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Ryan,
Shut up.
I think sometimes you forget how tanky you actually are.
No, it's just I get shredded by Jing.
Yeah, Executioner is a bitch.
I didn't want to go in there because she was just too far. Like
Oh,
we
she
weren't
got
catching her.
skin
She was
size
this.
now. She's gonna nuke.
Devil word here. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know.
I mean, I can't really fight Bologna. Neither can Merc.
Nah, she's super annoying.
Yeah, just look at the build.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I just.
So, right,
Let's
he
just infight. Oh, we can't even just ignore her because it's
doesn't
fucking-
have that much magical protection.
Yeah, Asian nukes everyone.
Yeah, as long as, yeah, Raijin shreds anyway. I think.
Do we have a timer on the fight giant?
It should come back in like
I
2
think
minutes.
it was like 22:30, wasn't it? Sorry.
I think it was like
32.
31. So about 2 minutes.
Wait, does it show me when I last died?
No, it doesn't show you when. Which is kind of actually dumb. Whoa.
Doesn't tell
Like
me
a
last-
coach that spectates
Yeah,
game and
yeah.
calls that kind of things would be nice. Morgan is invis.
Devil word here.
Who's
Okay,
the-
someone stay mid, someone. Merc, go mid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
left,
should not be the one.
left. I'm staying mid. Actually, no.
Can someone clear this wave?
There's no one in mid.
They're all here.
Yeah, they're all here, they're all here, they're all here.
We now help left.
I'm coming.
Pele.
I'm on.
Careful, just. There you go, Phoenix. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, this Shinwei shreds the fuck out of that. Can someone clear these minions?
Like, we weren't there and left quick enough. Like, we were dilly-dallying too long. Bless you.
Oh.
They're just backing up. Holy fuck, that's like a bajillion wards, dude.
What's that? Can you get this one? Because I don't want to ruin my passive.
At least they only took this one, this Phoenix.
That one's
It's the best Phoenix to lose if we don't lose any of them.
Yeah, but when is Fire Giant coming up? We need.
I'm gonna.
Someone's gonna have to look at it.
Are we defending fire? Or should we just defend?
They just warded it, so it must be coming soon. Oh shit.
Guys,
Oh, don't get caught out.
guys, are we defending
So what,
fire? Are we...
Can we
No.
defend this or no? No?
I don't.
I think we just defend Phoenix.
Our jungle fight isn't too great. Like, I'm
Mm.
much better in the
I mean, with Terra ult and my ult, I feel we could like kill at least.
they
Like,
could ambush.
we could like fuck them.
Fire's up right now. I
Are
think
we-
we can.
yes.
If we all go there.
No, not anymore. Wait
I
till
don't
later.
think yeah, we're too late. They'll just burst it.
We need red buff here.
I'm attacking.
Dude, my sushi smells so good.
Who says you can't look
Maybe we
nice
could have.
at the
Back in.
same time?
They're gonna go left.
Okay, Pele in left.
Oh,
They're
That
in
doesn't
mid,
make
guys.
sense.
They're all in mid.
Pele's in left.
Morgan in mid.
Pele's in left.
Morgan
Pele's
in mid.
left.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
Fuck.
one good,
someone clear the wave.
one good Terra ult.
I'm not there, I'm not there, I'm not there.
Going on Jingwei.
I would.
Pele.
Yeah,
I'm backing out.
I got Kumbro, I got Kumbro.
You're going below him.
yeah, I'm on again. Go below.
Nice.
Pele.
Kumba. You come
Yeah,
back.
spreading up.
Chilling.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's go.
We can chase, go.
Yeah, kill Kimber.
Someone kill Kumbro.
Pele's on the left.
Nice.
Pele's on the
Why
left.
am I so slow?
Just do mid Phoenix, guys.
Go man.
Feel my aura.
Someone needs to carry this though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
We'll just get this and we'll back.
Yeah, Terra, Ryan back.
You want me to back?
Yeah, Terra.
On the sustain. Okay, all back.
I don't think we can do
Going?
this.
No, we
Oh
can't.
my god.
Yeah, we
Ah.
can do this.
Yeah.
Let's do
Uh,
gold.
Gold's gonna use.
Well, 3k pots.
Just get power then, at least if that's it.
Pyro's down.
Fuck it now.
Will you Mari's in this?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Did I get stolen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What by?
Morgan, she was invis.
I know.
It's always a goddamn Morgan.
Bro, I can't even clear this wave. Like, it just took me 4 rounds of my ability spirit. This is actually a joke. Just push up left. Just push up left.
I'm dropping your speed.
Okay. Phoenix is coming back up.
Yeah, we should just defend the Phoenix again.
I'm attacking.
They're mid.
I'm gonna recall. Be careful.
Can I push it? One more or no?
I think.
Yes, no.
No, he's back. he's
No.
back. Okay. If we're defending this, we have to fight
No, they're left.
outside the Phoenix. Like, we can't fight under the Phoenix, otherwise they just take it. Like, we have to fight into them.
I'm coming, I'm not there.
Like, we can't let Bellona just ult onto the back line.
Yeah, I can get a clear
Like,
shot
we
onto
have
Jingwei.
to, like, fight them.
I think I need to go in with my ult first.
I
think I need to lead with my ult because it just does everything.
If you just, like, root someone and then ult, and just run at them with your ult.
Ready?
Your middle
Yeah.
is under attack.
I'm going. I'm on.
Back line. I'm switching back line.
I'm going on Jingwei.
Blown stunned.
I got their Alex again. Right.
I got ult.
Pele, go on, Pele.
Holy.
Pele and Jing. Stun. Sprinting.
Nice.
Or not.
Pele.
Let's go.
Nice. We can
Go
go mid
Pele,
now.
go Pele.
Pele stunned.
I got silence in one. Silencing. So,
Okay, let's chase it down mid.
Go mid. We've got
Good job.
Mosquito, right? We can kill her, guys.
Need to kill the.
Okay, go mid.
No, she's fast as fuck.
Just go mid.
Go mid straight to the right. Or should we just go
we
right
can
first?
go.
Okay,
We can
but
go.
yeah, just
Go right. We have minions right.
I think we can do both.
okay. Go in. You tank mid.
Give me everyone here.
There's a show.
Go kill Pele.
Pele stunned.
Kelly's supposed. Oh shit. Go on.
Nice.
I'm back,
Nice.
I'm back,
Morgan,
I'm back.
Morgan's free casting. We can Morgan. Morgan in this.
I'm back in, I'm back.
Just get this. Just get this.
Just get the Phoenix and get out. I'm
Yeah.
actually trolling.
Nice.
Can we end? Can we end?
Yes.
Yeah.
I vote. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
end.
we can.
Go.
We can. We can. I've got all as well.
Let's go. Ready?
Let's just do it.
Your team is
3,
I'm just
2,
like-
1. Owen.
I'm going all in. Just send to me. Just send to me. I'm just gonna. I'm also going ahead. Just send, guys. Just
Yeah,
take
she's
time.
on.
Take time. Take time.
Nah, keep Ballona.
No,
Keep Ballona.
yeah,
Nice. Let's go.
Kill time.
I can't think it's no.
Nice.
Good job. Let's fucking
Nice,
go.
guys.
Let's go.
Nice job, guys.
Luke, you're on the team, Luke. Alright, good job. That was
Can I eat some sushi now? Thank you.
rough in patches, but clean.
Wait, how did
I
you
don't
get
think
my
I-
number, Ryan?
Huh?
How'd you get my number?
Ages ago. I told you it was Grace's and then you texted, I think.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I remember that.
Well played, boys.
That's
GG.
pretty
We do
clean.
another one?
Yeah. He's not about you.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I DC'd.
What's your name?
Invite me.
Where are you? Oh, you're in game. You're such a dick.
Invite me the old-fashioned way then. I'll get the screenshot.
Make sure you get a good one.
I mean, screenshot's just a screenshot.
I already
no,
got
no.
one. I already got one. Move away. Move away.
Fine,
Make way.
fine, fine. You take it. Do my
Boom.
job. Fucking Zimmy.
Boom.
The only job
Um,
I had.
Josh, you make game.
Yeah, okay.
I'll make you leader and shit.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
I was no. So in the last fight under the Phoenix, the Morgan went invisible. Then she walked into my basic attack, which crit for 700, and then my one hit her for another 700.
Big oof.
Wow, that's
Big oof.
It's such a rip for her, dude.
Like, yeah, we won when we insta-killed Morgan. Like,
Yeah.
we like one-shot Morgan before she ulted.
I kind of wrecked the Bellona when she was clearing the wave too.
Yeah, Bellona. I don't know.
That
She should have
last
changed the
fight-
build up.
That last fight, the Bologna played it really weirdly.
Yeah, she needs to change her build up. Like her build is not late game oriented at all.
No, but it's good against our comp. Like,
I mean, yeah, but you gotta get rid of-
Simi said, like, Mercury and Chernobyl just can't touch her.
No.
Yeah, but she's gotta get rid of Berserker Shield at some point for anything.
Yeah, you should
Other
get
than-
the Berserk shield, but
Like even a Void Shield or some shit.
Yeah, that shield is not doing a lot of work in the late game.
oh, I fucking want to tweet some sushi.
Yeah, it's
We
fine.
do need to Crusader to kill to ban the Pella though.
Give us like a 2-minute break. I need to eat a
Wait.
bit.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll get something to drink as well. Be right back.
Hello, I outdamaged Josh. I'm insane.
I mean, you're terror.
Don't wanna hear it.
Dude, I fucking love sushi. When are we going
Imagine
to sushi,
Josh.
Ryan?
Imagine you placed wards.
Wait, how many wards did I place that game?
9.
Yeah, it's better than last time.
I mean, lowest in the team. We don't wanna hear it.
I think I ward more when I'm mid than I am support.
I only placed 12. Wow. Spectral.
Like, I was super far behind early game. But, like, Dragoon just had no impact at all. pretty
Yeah.
much.
I was 2 levels behind as well.
I think
but
the
as
biggest
soon as
impact he had was just mezzing me every time I wanted to use a relic. I like
Yeah,
3
as soon as
times
it got
that game, I
late-
was about to sprint or shell and he just mezzed me for like 4 minutes.
as soon as it got late, I knew that we just couldn't lose just through your passive, my
Yeah.
ult,
We had an
and
insane
Zimmy.
late game comp.
Yeah, like we just couldn't lose late game. Wasn't possible.
The
And
only
if we
thing-
did, I was a
the only
kick Zimmy.
problem is Morgan. Like, if we kill Morgan, we win the fight.
I agree.
At that point, like usually if you kill someone and trade Mercury for it, it's a bad trade late game. So if you kill Morrigan but Mercury dies, that's worth. That's 100% worth. Because Morrigan's just ridiculous. Dude. Am I? Oh. Okay, I can't open the wasabi packet. That's interesting.
Brain dead.
What? Who are you talking to?
Dragoon.
Wait, sorry.
Wait, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Dragoon wants invite.
Who? Oh.
Dragoon.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I can't fucking... Oh, I've got scissors.
I'm back.
I'm trolling.
Okay.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Yeah?
Let me just eat some wasabi. Wait a minute. Not wasabi. See,
I fucking hate you, Josh.
stick some wasabi in my mouth. Let's go.
Huh?
Ah, nothing. It's fine. I'm trolling.
No.
He's being retarded, don't worry about it.
I am being pretty retarded, to be fair.
Hey.
Oh, while you're doing that, I'm gonna make a folder just for trial screenshots. Not trials, scrims. Fucking retarded.
Just make an Excel spreadsheet. Do you remember my spreadsheet that no one uses?
Bro. You have too many spreadsheets.
No, it's only one. It's just got about 5 sheets. Right, I've got a question. Why would anybody ever put cucumber in sushi? Like,
I mean, I hate
Because
cucumber
it's fresh.
so-
yeah, but like, I don't care. Like, cucumber just annoys me. It's the most annoying thing ever.
Why though?
Because like, what's it even there for? Like,
Because it's fresh.
I
It's
would
just
much rather have a tuna sandwich than a tuna and cucumber sandwich. Because cucumber, like,
yeah, but how are you going to roll up tuna?
yeah. No,
But-
like,
Usually meant for like wrap around the sushi. Keep it together, and it's fresh and doesn't
no, like,
have
I mean in
taste. So.
what are they called? Maki? Is it the little tiny rolls? I think it's called maki. The little
What?
ones that've got cubes.
I couldn't tell you.
Not sure.
Um,
Right, so are we ready? Yes.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Are they ready?
Yeah.
Is the 5th person in?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go then.
Let me just Google what this sushi is called.
We can start, right?
Yeah. I just meant to
Start
see if they're ready.
Oh, I'm deleting so many pictures.
What are you taking pictures of?
Just screenshots from scrims, but they're like old ones with teams that I'm gonna speak to again. Meaning Jack Frost.
Let's go.
And then I got a picture of you, which has never been deleted.
Dude, not gonna lie, pickled ginger is the most underrated food ever. So,
Pickled ginger.
yeah. You know, like if you get sushi and you get like the little ginger bits.
Um,
Well, you've actually never had proper sushi, have you?
I've had. Grace, what sushi did I have that time? No, I had like chicken sushi. That didn't count. Yeah, it was fake sushi.
Like even crappy sushi from like Tesco has pickled ginger in it.
What's the weird like leaf stuff?
Is it like
Wait.
see-through?
Yeah, it's like a flower.
Oh no, that's not it. Wait, what are we banning?
Baron?
Oh, are we first pick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we
I think
All
we
the good
leave
shit.
Merc open and Pele open again. So I'm banning Baron. Because, okay.
wait. Hold on.
Not sure about leaving both up, but
I don't know. Let's see what they ban, because
They should ban Mercury.
I
If
kinda
we-
want to see
if we
Zimmy.
leave it- If we leave it until their last ban, they should ban it.
I want Zimmy on Pele, to be honest.
So do I. If I ban Athena here, they ban
Yeah.
Pele.
or they, yeah, I guess.
Or I could ban Erlang or.
Gosh, they're gonna do exactly what we did, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are.
I think we should just ban Pele or Mercury.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
ban.
but then
Doesn't
they're
really matter.
gonna ban the other one, and then we don't have anyone.
Yeah, but then like we can just get.
I honestly think we
Athena.
just ban Athena because I don't want to play it, and
Mm.
Dragoon has shown that he's good at it.
Okay.
So I think we ban. Yeah, I'm gonna ban Athena. They ban Mercury here or not?
And they ban Erlangs, which means we have to. Oh shit, we have to pick.
Hello, Merc.
Too good at Merc to not get it.
Merc's better.
I think at the moment I'm prioritizing Mercury above Pele. In my head.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna so we're gonna give them Chen and Pele.
They get Pele Chenowog. They should. Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Okay. We're about to be assaulted run back here, boys.
I don't think they're gonna pick Cherno.
What did they ban first game? They didn't ban Erlang first game, did they?
It was probably the same like this.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, dude. That's so.
So, nah, he's not picking that. He's trying.
Dude, proper wasabi is so good.
Shut up.
I mean, it's not as bad as that time I had a kebab on scrims. I just kept saying
true.
the entire scrim. Oh, this kebab's so good.
Yeah, that was
It was a
stressful.
good kebab though, dude. It was so good.
Wasn't that? No.
That was when I was subbing in for you guys when you kicked me.
Wait.
Oh yeah, I remember
Bella
that
open?
one.
that one.
Oh my god. dude.
Wait, are they really about to pick this? We can. Oh, I can't play Pele, so no, we can't.
You can't?
No, I've never played her.
Well, it's not that hard. You build Soul Eater and you use build.
Nah, let's not put him on an assassin.
I don't know.
Let's
Hello?
putting-
Can we-
right,
Practice.
so
What
firstly-
are scrims for? What are
Right.
scrims for?
Firstly, putting Ryan on an assassin is a bad idea.
Bro,
Secondly,
Mondesha is
putting Ryan
insane.
On an
Come on.
assassin that he has never played before is a
No.
very bad idea.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Bro, by the way,
Right.
we're doing Mercury mid, so I can go.
No, we can do Pele. We can do Pele mid.
Do we go Chinabog Ammer again?
That'd be insane.
I'm not sure about Chernobyl here.
We can pick Armor still, because Armor's pretty nuts.
I mean,
Um,
I don't mind. Like, I'm not bothered
I don't-
with the Ammer pick.
I don't know what hunters are good, so when it comes to hunters, pick whatever you want. I don't care.
Can you play Morgan?
I think we need to get the Guardian and mid here.
Yeah, Sen, can you play Morgan?
Sure.
Alright, we
I
can
don't
get
I
Morgan
think-
and the Amateur soon.
Yeah, if you guys want me to play Ammer again.
What about Ganesh?
No, I
What?
we had a
He
big
hates
discussion
Ganesh.
about this about
He
half
gets
an hour.
he gets the
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
compass one.
Get,
But get
me
Morgan.
out here. Get me out here. Morgan out here.
Yeah, sure.
You pick Artio.
Okay. Oh yeah, shit. I'm fucking brain dead.
Morgan then,
Where's
isn't it?
Morgan?
Like, I don't think I did that great that game. But I
Wait, is
think I
Artio
did
for
it-
solo or for...
So,
Yeah, for solo.
like,
Yeah, okay,
I don't
that's
think
all.
I played that great on Ammer. It's just the fact that Ammer has good presence, whether you play it well or not.
Yeah, Armor's just good. Period. So
So, like, if you guys want me to play Ammer again, I'll do it.
if somebody can get me a plushie out your skin, I'll do something for you.
Just anything.
Whatever you need.
Oh, that's
You're too young.
I'd really love
Ryan's
Go
being a bit PG because Grace is in the room.
Wait, Luke, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh shit, 1997. I'm fucking brain dead, bro. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Dude, this was
Geb.
so good.
Z.
When was your birthday? Luke,
Sorry?
when was your birthday?
The 5th of August.
Oh, okay.
August.
How you gonna
January.
complain about a month? Like that's not even a thing. What?
Oh, cute Trust is now online. Let's BM him.
Dude, there's green stuff
Dad,
in my
dad.
prawn tail. The fuck is that? Oh well.
It's
Whatever.
poisonous. Imagine you died.
Are they actually banning Cherno?
Wow, you're just the best Chernobog player I've ever seen.
No.
Oh wait, Banchana. Wow.
I'm
Um,
Banana again.
So what do they need? They need a solo and a.
ADC.
Banana.
Do you want to ban Jing? Okay.
No, I've seen him play Anda. It was like the only god he did well on when I watched him. So
Jingwei wasn't too much of a problem. I mean, with a Geb shield, it'd be super annoying.
Jingwei's just a problem in itself, just because it's so safe.
Yeah.
Wow,
it's-
and they banned Amaterasu, what insane.
I'm
Wow.
sick of it,
Maybe Odin?
dude.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Ban Odin?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to
I
make
agree.
just.
Yeah.
I don't know what else would be banned instead of it. Like, I don't know,
I don't think Jingwei was a problem.
nothing too
Fair enough.
problematic.
I mean, it was like 15 and 4.
What? It was
I
like.
don't think it was like that, but it had a lot of kills.
What?
Have a look.
I'm having a look. Look at that. It went 7 and 4.
I mean,
Not quite
almost 15.
Ryan.
I mean, we got quite a lot of Sashi already, so am I allowed to go like Srilanka here?
Yeah.
As long as you know how to press 4, you can play Shibanka.
Oh.
Wait,
Well, how did Pele?
Okay, so
Okay,
Pele.
that's
Probably
Pele.
so long.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
I'm picking support, right?
yeah, let's just think.
Yo, now Odin would have been good. Shit.
Can we play?
Yeah.
Can we play Sylvanas Ram in Jurlane?
that was Circuit Poseidon, though.
Yeah.
No, ain't fuck you.
Yeah, Sylvanas is dumb.
Yeah.
What
I
Guardians
can,
you left?
right, if you guys trust me, I can play Ares because Sir Kep's I don't have CC immunity.
I mean, yeah.
Have you seen this creature?
What
I don't
about
have too much for.
what about Kepri?
Yeah, I was
I
actually
could
thinking
definitely
Kepri.
play Kepri. Kepri's like my A.
Yeah, Capri's pretty good and gets.
I think Kepler then.
Yeah.
Just
Kepler?
save
Yeah,
someone.
Kepri.
I think, yeah.
Kepri
Can
is
save
my
a carry.
G. Me and him were like best buddies.
Wait, what? Josh, you're probably the weirdest person I've ever met.
Dude, just wait until we have sushi. Me and you in a yo sushi after I'd had about 50 bajillion fishes. We're gonna be. It's gonna be interesting, dude.
Josh, you're freaking me. Do you get drunk off of fish? What are you saying to me?
Also, you're gonna have to wait until I pass my driving test because, like, I'm not getting the train to Northampton.
Wow, you're a noob. You're such a noob.
Medusa.
Unless you drive over here, pick me up, and then drive back to Northampton, and then
Nah.
bring me back again.
Simi, can you drive yet?
We are
No,
all
of course not.
Bro, you're a fucking idiot.
What?
Zimmy, just get in a car and drive off. Come on, dude.
Well, I mean,
You're
I
at the
could
side,
do it
though.
right now. But I'd be very lonely and tired. And I'd probably crash into like 10 things before I get
Yeah, it's better
like,
solo.
a mile.
Ease peas. Yo, I'm gonna get shit on in this lane.
Which skill should I use? I'll use Shallow and Fury. I know that one's not banned. Oh, I should go to the toilet real quick. BRB.
Okay, not gonna lie, I'm feeling slightly less confident about this draft. I don't know
Why?
what about it I don't like, but I just don't like it. Something about
I
it.
can't lie, I prefer this draft of the last one.
I think it's their draft that's good rather than ours.
Just because I'm on Artio, and Artio is insane.
Like,
My-
I'm confident about
my
our
idea.
draft, but like,
I mean, they only have a Gab as frontliner, and I know he's not really like playing as a frontliner. He's always in
Yeah.
the backline.
Bro, he's got
So-
2 wins. F6.
Then it's gonna be Pele frontliner, and then we can just
we
burst
just
it down and then go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Pele doesn't
So
have beads as well, we just like Mercury dash into Kepri and he's dead.
Yeah, or just RT route or anything,
Yeah,
pretty much.
just anything, to be honest. Sprint, right? Or shell?
Yeah, yeah.
I think sprint. Yeah. For diesel. I'm not good at upgrading though. Actually, should I? I think we can because we've got Mercury again.
You can.
If,
I mean-
if Zimmy does the same thing.
Last game it went
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah, it did. It did. I don't know about our pressure though compared to theirs this time. Like last game, it was pretty heavily in our favor.
Oh, yeah, no, you're not gonna pressure
like
this
a
lane.
meh.
Sure.
It's
We
like
should
pretty
go purple first.
Nah, Kepri's clear is better than Gebs. Like,
Yeah,
I
true,
feel-
but they have
Medusa
Medusa.
Q's on Expo.
Well, I think it's pretty
it's-
similar
Yeah,
at
it's
level
not
1.
terrible. Like our
Actually, you might be right.
yeah, our pressure's not terrible. compared to Kep.
Yeah, I think you'll be alright actually. Like it'll just be even.
Like, people sleep on Khepri Waveclaw. It's not even the fact, like, the damage of it, it's that you can give protections to your own minions. Like, that's what's like, crazy about it.
Yeah.
Like, if you hit your melees, as well as theirs, and then the entire wave, it's, like, insane. Not gonna lie, I thought you had Hunter's Blessing for a second, Simi. I was about to fucking, like, shit the bed.
Yeah, I hate missiles.
I just pressed tab real quick, and, like, you guys are next to each other on the tab screen, and I was like, whoa, dude.
Yeah, no, I have some friends that actually mistake Assassin's Blessing for Hunter's Blessing.
Yeah, I do it sometimes.
Not even trolling. When season 5 first started, I played Ymir like support, like second jungle, and I kept getting Hunter's Blessing thinking it was Assassin's Blessing.
Remember
Not
the
even
beginning
trolling.
of the season where you played Sylvanas with Hunter's Blessing in support?
I didn't do that because I'm not a big troll.
I did that, dude. It was fun. They're starting purple.
This clear is insane, actually.
Are they start? Wait, what? Let's just do purple after this.
And I missed my back's clear already. Oof.
6.
I missed one by major look.
I just
You're in
tried
range,
to
right?
attack. I'm actually trolling, dude.
They should have missed one creep, at least. So
Spokes level 2.
Post didn't go for his red again. Worth it now.
We can go for left mids.
That's fine.
Retake V's. Oh shit.
We've got
I
pressure over here, by the way.
Well, we yo, be careful left because they're in the left jungle. Titan's level 3.
okay.
I think they're just gonna come back to mid. Yeah, yeah, they're in mid.
I
We need to
could have
close.
popped sprint there.
Yeah. Next one.
Front back.
Right, he's...
Let's
Actually,
Missing mid. Oh wait, those are up?
yeah. They
Oh.
went to their backs, but it's fine. I
if you can get them again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alright.
just that happens, so they can
nice. I'll do this and then I'll go to my
I'm
backs.
gonna look for Medusa. Yeah, try get a
Are you
beat.
going right or left?
I'll go to my rights.
Alright, I go left.
Okay, that's fine.
You know,
We should, yeah.
Okay.
how
Actually,
am
I can
not
get
level 3?
backs. Yeah.
Not sure.
Pele missing. Think she's back in. Yep, Pele's back in. Pele now is full soul eater.
Okay.
Okay, wait, no, she didn't. Cancel up.
Careful.
Yeah.
I saw your path thing, I was like, dude.
No, I was.
Your middle tower is under attack.
They go to their purple. We go for it. Like, I've got sprints still.
Careful, you don't. We have no eyes on.
We have
Second.
no eyes on the.
Let's just push this way.
Oh,
for
shit.
bars, then.
I had no idea what was pinging. I was like, what's that? Shit.
Nice damage.
You can look for a gap.
Missing mid.
Cool.
Damn, I need
Okay.
to recall.
You can sprint after this.
Some wards.
Who's missing? Nice.
Missing mid.
Nice job, guys.
Careful, careful.
Easy
careful.
clap.
Really well. Try and tag you with creeps.
This is two up purple.
Yeah. Nice job, dude.
Uh,
I just run.
yeah,
I'm dead.
You're allowed to die, don't worry.
Why didn't you call Simon's meeting thing?
I
Sorry?
assume they're going for red. I think.
Pele has full. Wherever it's fucking
I'm
called.
going for right mids.
I think I might be dead here.
I
shit.
saved your ass there, by the way, Luke. He was about.
Yeah, I
to,
know.
He was in the animation
Nine
result
hell?
when I.
I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Whoa, what? F6.
Actually,
got
we
the
could.
assist.
Is he coming here? He's coming here. Ah,
Stop
shit.
it.
Just place the ward.
So
I mean, I need to back anyway, so he doesn't.
Suket's coming behind us.
Careful.
Careful, they have ults.
Just
They have
outside.
ults, they have ults.
No, only Medusa.
Ah, okay.
I'm actually so sorry. Especially as.
Go, go, no, go, go, go. Oh, I thought you were dead, sir.
Nah, she
Okay.
can show free action to my left. Wait, the sound key comes out first.
Okay, so Kit's going to backs.
I got Poseidon's beat.
We should clear this wave real quick so they don't get the.
Yeah, Pebble was coming
And
up.
let-
Pebble was coming up.
Got to watch for
I
those
got wolves
fishermen,
now.
you know. They ain't no
Roughly around that
Just
time.
don't let them block the creeps.
We can invade this blue if you. Oh, I don't think you'll be here.
Zimmy, if you come over here, we can do Pep.
Can do.
I don't care about purple. Blue is more important.
Never mind.
I have
Get
Actually,
out. Nice.
did they just walk or that was you? Yeah, actually, if she pushes up.
She got to a blue.
Okay, I need to get golden blade.
Alright, yeah.
Second,
Behind
Second's
left
coming.
comes.
Second's probably coming.
Then red.
I have I cannot.
Oh, careful, careful.
Yeah, just be
Pele
careful.
missing.
Yeah.
Pele missing.
I'm looking at Pos. Where is he?
Yeah,
Gap's rolling.
they're doing-
In mid. He's in mid, he's in mid.
Go and Gap, he doesn't have roll.
I was going back straight.
Oh no, Sekka's there. Back up, back up.
Okay. It's 2 hour Pebble. Oracles are up, so.
Sekka's on locals, pretty sure.
I'm gonna
Pele
go
missing.
for Oracles.
The left side down.
I also
Yeah,
need to
locals
back,
down.
I still didn't back yet, so.
You can just back then.
So Kit leaped.
I'm here in mid. You have ult, Zimmy?
Messing left, there's no one
I
there.
have no man, I have no man.
Second went right.
So yeah, Kit's trying to contest these.
There's no one in left, guys.
Careful,
I have. We
careful.
can actually go on Pele. Come on.
I have no abilities.
I need to back.
She's here. I think she knows. Yeah, she's
Fucking creep. Yeah, I just gave it away. There's a creep behind me.
big noob.
I didn't realise.
Still missing. As soon as she comes. Yeah, she's here.
Okay, I'm ulting.
Let's fucking go.
Nice.
You're an insane player, you know that?
Yeah, left
You're
is
insane as
scoring.
well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're gonna lose. Unless I can. Nah, they didn't.
Damn it. Oh, we can try the backs.
Right mid's coming up. Just go straight to them. 10.
Shit.
Listen, man.
Spawn right hand.
Okay, I'm going to my speed.
Geb's rolled out.
Pele. Pele TP.
Running back. Careful left. We don't have any wards. But we need it.
All done.
Yes!
Oh, nice. You got out.
Oh shit. No! Oh, okay. Can we fight this?
We can.
Dashing in.
Now he's on pause.
No,
too
Circa's out. Yeah, no, they just get out.
Pause coming your way, pause coming your way.
Nah, plus it's there.
Grab coming your way.
Alright, they're coming right.
Yeah, we can fight this. We can fight this. We can fight this.
Yeah. Go,
You
Geb,
can
go,
just
go.
grab pop. Cab, Gab.
I'm going around the back. I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm not there.
Send me.
I'm here. I'm here.
I've got
Pause. 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 Pause.
Oh no, Circa's gonna go on me.
Dude, that guy
Nice.
is literally a bot.
I'm saving back.
Oh, I suck, dude. Just get away. Kill Sakat.
Medusa's missing, guys.
Pause. 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 Pause.
All of my teammates are trolled.
Nice.
Careful, careful.
We can get Scat.
Careful, careful.
No.
I have 1 HP.
Has been slain.
Careful.
Bring him in, bring him in, bring him in, bring him in, bring him in.
She's taking tower shot.
Guys, Medusa's still missing. Oh no, she's back. Never mind. I have ult.
No, she's out.
She's
They've got so many wards. You need to get rid of those wards.
Yeah. That one. That was a win there, right?
Sort of.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 for 2, wasn't it?
Okay.
We didn't get too much farm from.
I mean, Geb died. Geb's still behind. Behind Geb does the same as
Did you
Geb.
kill Sakat?
Martian.
No, it's okay. Lived. You died. Poss and Geb died.
Pulse and Geb for mid jungle.
I can ult
Medusa
left,
ult.
actually.
Yeah, you can ult.
Pele missing still.
She's in jungle. She's here.
Turn mid, turn mid.
I'm gonna keep
Get her.
Geb away.
She's in jungle now. Go, go, go. Here.
And she went back into lane.
They're rotating your way, they're
She's in
rotating.
line. She.
Come to Oracles.
I'm ahead of
Both coming your way.
I have breastplate now. I can tank for days, boys. I have 40% cooldown. Nice.
Medusa ult's down.
Careful.
Pele missing.
Gap's in left. Gap's coming mid. He's rolling mid.
I got
You
it.
got
Hurry,
the-
hurry.
Don't fight there. It's 3 for.
Pele missing still.
I'm better.
Behind you, Zane.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
man.
It's your job not to die.
I'm staying mid. They might. Oh, I don't know.
No, she stole my blue.
Sen, you need to talk more.
Money I drive, but I can't drive this
Bro, this fucking lifesteal is dumb. Like, what even is that?
Yep.
She had 10 HP and look. Pele missing.
I tried to grab away. I suck.
Don't wanna get circled by sharks.
Left foot's up.
Pele's on her blue.
It's in the
I've ult.
trees. Like,
This is here. Gap as well.
Okay, they're not gonna tell dive you. Need to get destroyed.
your Ryman's is spawning. I'm gonna go test them.
Gap's going mid.
Jimmy, you're so quick, what the fuck? I started that rotation like 5 seconds before you.
I even dash.
Pele missing.
I'm back. I've got full self.
Pele's going mid.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
fine.
up for me.
I'm not there. I'm low on mana.
I'm getting a sentry.
Pele mid. I'm still low on mana. I'm coming. We can-
Wards, guys.
They come here.
We got like.
We can kill the Saket. Do you know who she is? Oh shit. I'm dead.
She went bottom,
I'm
right?
coming to you, right?
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Come to me, come to me. If you can. I've got ults. Hug the wall.
I can
She
actually
did.
I can gank
That's
left.
both votes. Both votes. Both votes.
Alright, nice.
I mean, that's both votes. Can you not? No balls.
Nah,
They might
nah,
go for
only from
Pyro, I
mid.
guess.
Yeah, they only do Pyro.
No, she.
They're gonna probably take my tower.
I fucking sentryed here again.
Oh my gosh, she's well.
That's all.
Nice. Good job.
Go, baby.
Gold.
Yeah, go, go,
Turn
go.
right. Turn right.
Tower is under attack.
Bust it. Bust
Yeah,
it. You can bust
inside
it.
in there in mid.
I'm gonna sentry it. They don't have a warden.
They're here.
Just on there. But kill him. I'm coming.
Yeah, I think we have
Someone
to.
got
I don't
those.
think we can, guys.
Okay,
Come
get
Gap.
up.
Good Gap.
Saket
Yeah,
in back. Saket no ult.
I'm dead.
I'm probably dead. Oh, Pele was here.
Guys, I need help.
I'm coming,
me
but
up.
I don't think I can get.
Oh yeah.
This.
Like my fucking.
Are we giving this up or what? But I don't think we need to. Do
Test it.
you have ult?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have ult. Yeah.
Yeah. Just fight them.
Jeffrey, I'm free.
Ult.
Wait, what? What?
Oh.
I literally ulted you.
F6.
Like. Wait, what the fuck?
F6. My support is trolling, and I'm top
I
damage.
like legit ulted him.
I also thought you would have ulted me, but
No, I was abducting Pele.
Can you?
Like I tried to.
Fuck.
I
I
don't do
tried
enough
to dash
damage.
towards red
Ah,
spell,
shit.
but I got
Just
blocked by
yeah,
Pele.
push up right as much as you can, and just get out.
Everyone knows a strong carapace.
That's a bit annoying. No matter. Wow, this Pele's 3 levels ahead of me now. Fuck's sake. It's not even that the play is good, it's just Pele's dumb.
You're like, no.
I didn't rage him.
We need to group and try and make sure. Oh, fuck off. Fucks! Fuck.
Right, we need wards everywhere. Like we've got.
We need to make sure. We need to make sure that we get Byron.
It's okay, so we can.
Pele's
Just a little bit
Pele ain't give it that. Pele ain't
All
give it.
here.
I'm not
Holy
there.
shit, dude.
I
It's your
should've
job
ulted you.
not to die.
fucking hell.
I'm dead. Fuck.
I can't. Remember.
Your right tower
Yeah, it's fine. That's a
Okay,
Poseidon now.
literally all of my teammates are trolls.
which is thrown.
Pretty much.
Like, we literally have 0 wards on the map. Right?
No.
Your left tower is under attack.
They're gonna get fired. They get pyro at least.
Your left tower has been destroyed.
We're only 5k down.
Yeah, but like, at 15 minutes.
Your right tower is under attack.
That's a lot of 50 minutes.
Your middle tower.
Imagine Gabriel.
I mean, I did, well, I did. On my screen, I did. Like, you know how where it used to be, where you get the delay on it?
Yeah, I
I did
know.
that. But, like, there is no delay now. But apparently there
What's your ping?
is. 50. It's fine.
6. Pele missing.
Listen, man.
I'm 4 levels down. Like, I just can't fight at all.
Being ulted by Pele.
Medusa behind, Medusa behind.
Do something.
This.
I'm away, guys. Get out of mid.
We can kill this Medusa. She's in the dump spot.
Yeah, get Medusa though.
She.
I got with 2. Let's go, baby! I think they're here. Yeah, it's funny.
I'm Poseidon.
Ballet.
Get Pele, get Pele.
Poseidon up, Poseidon up, Poseidon up. Poseidon, no ult.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
I just came up.
Don't want to get circled by sharks.
Wait, they're still in mid.
Someone that's not me should defend this. Like, I can't clear the wave.
Just get out of mid. Don't fight.
Poggers!
It's a good blink. Pele out.
That one's. We should fight it.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. We can just cap and get looking.
Yeah, just kill this. I'm with you.
Suck it. Suck it too. No, she's thingied.
I mean, Pella is zoning me. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a good fight anymore. Just get out. Don't.
We got speed as well. We get speed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Blame the gold.
No, they went right.
There's a wave here.
Your middle tower.
They're going to gold right now. Can't defend them.
Yeah, I can just go out.
Do you think we can get this?
Yeah.
Oh, we got no quick as we can.
They're all coming right. Careful.
Yeah, just back up.
LA Medusa, Geb.
Your
I'm gonna try back.
destroyed a right enemy tower.
We're out.
They're going on fire.
Yeah,
I
Poseidon's on
think, I
fire.
think we have to defend this.
Yeah, we
Yes,
cannot. Like,
I'm TPing him.
far behind. How low is
They're
it?
not on it. They are.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's hard.
I got blink.
It's hard.
Got 2 centuries.
I've ult.
Just kill Suck it.
You have to get 2 hits.
Suck it, suck it, suck it.
Just care. Like, they got 5, there's no need to fight because, right.
No.
That was super close then.
How the fuck is Suck it level 18?
I
Farming.
don't even know. Yeah.
And she didn't die. Works as well.
Are we giving up towers?
Yeah. Only when they pushed it, like, not just gonna.
Well, if they have creeps, or I mean minions, and they're all of them, then yes.
Just Q buffs.
A beautiful sunken treasure.
Big four-way split.
I mean, there's not much else to do.
Wow, the blue buff's up.
Don't wanna get circled by sharks.
Oh, red. I'm taking red.
I think I found something.
Back him. Keeps Get Pele beside him.
Just get the tower, guys.
Ooh, crimp 500.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm not there.
I'm getting Emperors.
Everyone knows
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
I don't think we can fight into this at all. We're just so far
I
behind.
think we can fight left if they are going in without the minions. Which they are.
Your left
We
tower
should fight it.
I mean, send's too far.
This is also missing.
I'm alright.
No, mid's not close enough.
It's too far.
Your left tower has
Yeah, they're going to do gold. Medusa's here. Oh yeah.
You're dead. Nice, okay. Wow, that's fucking dumb. Well,
I had
that
my
was good.
finger over the shell.
Imagine you had died again. Oh, that would have been so dumb. I would
I
have.
had shell, he was fine.
sunken treasure.
I would have rage quit. Not even trolling.
Your right tower is under attack.
I'm not there.
Right tower has been destroyed.
Are they pushing?
Yeah,
Are they
someone grab
pushing?
left wave. No, they're not.
I'm coming, Capri.
Woo! Wait, let's go. Okay.
This arch is like, nope.
Fucking
Wait for me, Mug. Oh, no mind.
that one fucking archer, dude. I'm just gonna push this.
Yeah, we're probably going to. Oh, okay, post over there.
Be careful, Mug. You guys need to back.
back.
I can.
Many have tried, but they can't crack
Get
me.
going
past
left.
in left.
I have Brink.
4 in left.
I'm just gonna Brink.
5 in left.
Who's the target?
I mean, Pele's there. Pele's there. We go on.
Pele's
we go on
going me.
Medusa. Like, three to them.
Did you say?
We got Pele. Pele. Oh.
They're all super low.
Goal now.
I'm backing off. I'm backing off.
We need to heal. Like, just let us heal. You just give up if you have to.
And we have.
Your left phoenix is under attack.
And you guys need to lodge behind. We could have easily killed the Pele there.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
Yeah, like I abducted him for like so long.
I know. I was on him, but that's the only one.
I was on the circuit, but that was it. And then I got. No, yeah, he circuit and then showed me.
Don't wanna get
FQ's up in like 20 seconds. Not even.
Yeah, just give it up again. I didn't have Emperors that fight, so it's gonna get better first. Can you wait?
Just gonna look for the tower defense or the main.
Yeah. We haven't. Shit, wave clear though. It's gonna be so rough. Zim, if you want. No, don't do it.
What?
I was gonna say push one more wave and then I'll.
No,
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't
There's
do
no
that.
point.
Fire just spawned. Like,
Nah, it's only bitch mode would say no, but you're a psycho, so
I'm like.
Red,
I
red,
just,
red, red.
I just got
Yeah,
Emperors.
red.
I'm back in for Emperors.
everyone knows
Like, we need to
it's
set up
from
this.
Do I need to take it again or you?
you take it.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
Emperors.
I've got
They're all there.
Oh, yeah.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah, we're here. We're
Yeah.
here.
Pele, Achilles.
I got Blink in 15.
I've got all now. I've got no relics for 45 though.
I got ult.
That left wave's pushing in. Just be careful, guys.
They're gonna wave it.
Yeah, they will.
Probably.
Do we go in before?
I think we kind of have to. Someone
I
clear the
blink.
wave, guys. Someone clear the wave.
Your right phoenix is under attack.
That poke.
Are we?
Someone clear the wave. Simi, go.
I
clear
think-
the wave left.
I think Expo ult should be the initiate,
Yeah, someone has to clear the wave and left.
and this wave here.
Okay, Pele's coming right.
No, we have no wave
They're
clear.
coming mid.
I'm
Okay,
going mid.
okay.
Stay. Okay, you go mid, Morgan. No, go mid, Morgan.
Two in mid. Did
Right,
the Poseidon
right,
DC?
right.
Oh yeah, the
After-
Poseidon
Oh,
DC.
okay.
They
Yeah,
need to
of
have done.
Okay, that's fine because I need this back anyway.
Well, I was literally gonna say engage, like, on that last wave, and that would have been really good because Poseidon would have DC'd. Like, when Zimmy cleared that left wave, I was gonna call for the engage, but like, yeah.
I mean, honestly, we should let them engage.
I think
Oh, wait,
no,
what?
they'll wait for the left side. We have to fight on our terms when we don't have the left side wave.
The only way we can fight is if Expo ults and then I blink in and then just like do some shit, but that's about it. We need Expo ult into Merkel, into Morrigan ult in something.
Mhm.
I think Morrigan maybe just turn to Sucket and just pick off
Yeah.
fucking Sucket.
Just go 1v1 Sucket. Either way, Phil. I think we can fight here and right.
I think that's the only option. Morrigan turns into Sucket. Or Medusa and hits like a 10-man ult.
10 man.
10 man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
there's four here. They're pushing here. They're here.
They're pushing you.
They're here.
I'm Owen, you ready? No, I'm not Owen because I'm out here.
Yeah. I've got ult. And there we go.
Mid
There we
wave.
go. Mid wave. Mid wave. Mid wave. Mid wave. Just grab that mid wave, someone.
The Morgan
Yeah,
Kill
they
Pele, kill Pele, kill Pele.
Yeah, you can kill Pele. Come here. Oh, yeah, around now.
going plus.
Yeah, kill Pele, guys.
That's the rope.
Okay, move it back line.
Wow. Okay, I just got like,
I'm a man.
I just don't fucking know what hit me.
Yeah, that's game.
Yeah, I was Pele ulted into Medusa ult, into Poss ult.
I in hell? I love ranked.
Yeah, me and Ryan were really grouped up there. We both got hit by
Yeah, you-
Pele knock up, and then the
I got
same-
hit by every ult in the
and
game.
Same petrify. Like,
I wasn't even looking at it, that's the thing that pissed me off. Like, I was clearly, the Petrify, I was facing the other way, and I was still staying. But okay.
Oh well, GG's.
what the fuck did Jack?
I
I
just
don't
ignore
even
him.
want to watch that, dude. Are you getting screenshots of me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going offline.
Okay,
Same.
see ya. Thanks for
Alright.
I gotta go.
Bit of a rough Morgan game.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, we just took poor fights, so we were just behind the whole game.
What did you change into the last fight?
I did this to Cat, but I don't think I don't think that was. Yeah, I should have just
No.
because
You should
before
just
that I
get
was
Poseidon something.
before that was turned into Medusa and Poseidon. I should have gone with Medusa again.
Maybe just turn to Geb.
Alright, bye guys.
See you later.
See ya.
I mean, if that guy's looking for a team, I'll take him.
Meh.
Like, I thought he was pretty good.
That's fine. Oh, I'm gonna update Discord.
Alright, guys.
So, yep.
When is the next scrims? When are the next scrims?
Wait. I'm trying to think. It's actually not going to be for a while now, because I got work tomorrow, and then Friday... Something's going on Friday.
What day is tomorrow?
No, it's Friday
Tomorrow
our
is
Isle of Man
Tuesday.
scrims. No, sorry, Sunday is... Wait, words. It's Wednesday our Isle of Man scrims. Or Thursday.
I didn't know it was Isle of Man scrimming.
Not scrim, but like the tournament game.
Oh, I think Thursday.
Okay, we can scrim Wednesday then.
Okay. Trying to leave us for Wednesday again.
We can scrim Wednesday, and then Thursday is Isle of Man scrims, and then I'm at my dad's Friday, Saturday. So then Sunday is the next scrim after that.
Alright.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll see you on Wednesday.
Ciao,
Ta-ta.
Today I'm at the Brooklyn Armory.
Uzi is the last man alive, but he's being chased down. Killer instinct. That's his instant pit. Uzi is still alive. Uzi is doing it. Uzi is the last man alive, but he's being chased down. Killer instinct. Uzi is the last man alive, but he's being chased down. Killer instinct. That's his instant pit. Uzi is still alive. Uzi is doing it. Baron, finish him off.
What's up, everyone? Zyrene here. This week on The Breakdown, we're going to look at the last two team fights of the 2018 Midseason Invitational, where the LPL's Royal Never Give Up came back against the LCK's Kingzone Dragon X. These back-to-back fights show what it looks like to be down in gold and structures, but use objective control to position and bait the enemy into your win condition. 34 minutes into the game, RNG are behind 6,000 gold, but Uzi is still up 100 CS over Prey, and he poses a very big threat in team fights. With their base cracked and hemorrhaging objectives, RNG's best bet is to force Kingzone into a team fight, where their composition can pick off those that trickle in by using multiple suppressions, and they can reset the fight with Ming's Janna. In order to force Kingzone to take a fight instead of focusing down RNG's base, RNG cede the Ocean Drake to Kingzone, in return for positioning on the Baron. Kingzone now have to fight RNG, or they risk losing the Baron and having Baron-empowered recalls cut off their siege of the base. Even though Kingzone are 6,000 gold ahead, RNG throw down the gauntlet and challenge Kingzone to a battle of mechanics, which they accept. Let's get into it. As Kingzone approach, RNG pull off the Baron and Let Me activates Call of the Forge God, which causes Khan to flash. This is now the biggest engage tool from RNG down, so they have to find another way to start this fight off. As Uzi's Kaisa Kingzone to a battle of mechanics, which Let Me activates Call of the Forge God, which causes Khan to flash. Let Me activates Call of the Forge God, which causes Khan to flash. This is now the biggest engage tool from RNG down, so they have to find another way to start this fight off. As Uzi's Kaisa attacks the Baron with the cover from Ming, Karsa runs around behind the Baron pit to look for a flank and pull onto BDD. Karsa flashes forward, but he's slowed by BDD's Plasma Fission and can't get in range to impale, and he is instantly collapsed on and dropped by Kingzone. RNG now find themselves in a 4v5. Xiaohu pops Shurelia's Reverie and is attempting to ulti Prey's Xayah, but Prey uses his Featherstorm to become untargetable as his team looks to reverse RNG's engage. Gorilla uses the quickness and grand entrance to try and lock up Xiaohu's Malzahar as he approaches. This should be an easy kill to secure due to Xiaohu not having flash, but Xiaohu still has his Void Shift passive on. Peanut's Undertow earlier just barely fell short. Prey's Featherstorm isn't pointed in the right direction to hit Xiaohu, and Gorilla didn't ignite earlier to remove the Spell Shield. With the Spell Shield still intact, Gorilla's engage does nothing to Xiaohu, who's immune to the charm and is able to walk right out of the Grand Entrance knockup area. It's important to note that the quickness can only affect a champion once per time it is cast, and having a Spell Shield absorb the quickness counts as it affecting the champion. So no matter how much Gorilla chases and hugs Xiaohu's Malzahar, he can no longer be charmed by that spell. And with Gorilla's overcommitment to the turn, he puts himself in a position where Uzi's Kaisa can unload on him. Gorilla eats all 12 missiles from Acathian Rain and is annihilated in just 4 basic attacks from Uzi. Remember, Uzi was attacking the Baron earlier, and this completely stacked up his Ginsu's Rage Blade before the fight was even engaged, giving him 24% more bonus attack damage and making it so his passive goes off in just 3 to 4 hits instead of 5. As Gorilla falls, BDD and Prey have already committed to following up, but because Xiaohu was never charmed or knocked up, he's able to move far enough away and forces both BDD and Prey to flash in order to deal damage. Prey is now too far forward and begins retreating as Xiaohu drops. At this point, Uzi's Kaisa needs to be checked if Kingzone want to win this fight. The issue is that Uzi and Ming still have their ultimates and key summoner spells, whereas Kingzone barely have any left. Even though it's a 3v4, this is actually a favorable position for RNG, and they could potentially turn the whole fight around. The thing that prevents this becoming a complete disaster for Kingzone is Khan. Khan lands a Test of Spirit onto Uzi, and his whole team attacks the spirit, killing it instantly and chunking Uzi to 1/4 HP as he retreats and takes a Plasma Fission from BDD. Uzi QSS's the slow from Test of Spirit and activates Supercharge to increase his movement speed as he runs away. As Kingzone rush forward to try and finish the wounded Uzi, this puts RNG in the perfect position. Uzi has extra attack speed from activating Supercharge, and he also has Runan's Hurricane, which will apply Kaisa's stacking Plasma passive to every champion hit by the bolts. As Kingzone clump up and focus Uzi, he gets to stack bolts across multiple members of Kingzone, and the longer he stays alive, the longer he pelts the enemy team. And knowing that they have to kill him quickly, Peanuts Olaf flashes forward and throws down Reckless Swing. But it isn't enough. And because they don't kill him fast enough, Uzi then gets a shield from Ming's Janna, heals off of Fleet Footwork, and uses his ultimate Killer Instinct to go from having just 200 HP to a temporary 1,800 health that needs to be burned through. Uzi finishes off Peanut, and in order to dodge the double tentacle slam headed his direction, Uzi flashes up towards the Baron. He then re-aggroes Baron with a basic attack, and he ends up dying because he's behind Baron and he gets stunned, which allows a tentacle to spawn and slam down on him, because remember, Uzi is still the vessel from the Test of Spirit earlier. But luckily for him, he's not alone in this fight. As much as Uzi is an incredible ADC who deserves an insane amount of praise for his skill, the tail end of this fight is where his supporting cast takes the main stage. Back when Kingzone were desperately trying to finish off Uzi, Let Me threw out a Volcanic Rupture in all of the chaos, as well as a Bellows Breath. Ming also snapcasts a Howling Gale, knocking up both BDD and Prey, and preventing Prey from avoiding Let Me's knockup off of his Searing Charge. And it's almost impossible to see in the middle of all of the confusion, but Prey uses his QSS towards the end of Ming's knockup, and before he is exhausted. So he essentially QSS's nothing in this moment, as he is too late for the knockup, too early for the exhaust, and he can't escape the knockup after QSSing because he doesn't have his flash from earlier when he used it to kill Xiaohu. The fight ends up going even in a 3-for-3, but key cooldowns were blown from both sides. And this is why we also have to look at the final pick. A fight that is an even trade at a glance can, in retrospect, be the catalyst for the game-winning moment. As everyone respawns and Prey makes it back to mid lane, RNG don't waste a second and look to punish his lack of cooldowns. Xiaohu hides against the wall in Fog of War. He then uses the active of Shurelia's Reverie as he rounds the corner and then flashes to get in range to ulti Prey, who doesn't cast Featherstorm in time. The suppression is chained off of by Let Me's Ornn ultimate, Karsa's Impale, and Uzi's Killer Instinct to close the distance, deal damage, and prevent Prey from ever acting after he misses his small window to cast his ultimate. As Prey dies, his QSS comes off of cooldown just 2 seconds later. BDD's Vel'Koz is now also in a bad position as the gap has been closed. RNG finish him off push down the mid lane and finish the game after being down 2 inhibitors, a Nexus turret, and 6,000 gold. Looking back, RNG were down in gold and down in structures, but they knew their only chance at winning was challenging Kingzone to a team fight around Baron, and the way they would get that is by trading objectives for positioning. RNG didn't sit back and let Kingzone dictate the pace of the game. RNG forced Kingzone to fight on their terms, and it's incredible that a teamfight that essentially begins with a 4v5 went the way of RNG. And it wasn't even a perfect team fight from RNG either. They essentially started off a 4v5. Uzi could have flashed the bottom side of the fight instead of up. He also could have not attacked the Baron and aggroed it, and he also had stopwatch that entire time. But this just shows how overwhelmingly ahead Uzi was on Kai'Sa, and how well he had been playing all game in order to be up 100 CS over his lane opponent, while his team is down in gold. The positioning that RNG had around Baron and the space that Xiaohu created afforded Uzi and Karsa the mistakes they made in the fight. And the capitalization immediately after the fight by Xiaohu and crew netted them the win. If RNG had hesitated or taken another moment to regroup and weren't ready for Prey's slight overextension, his QSS would have been available and the fight may not have gone as smoothly for RNG. But RNG set up the team fight, rallied around Uzi's gold, and executed, leading to a 3-1 victory over Kingzone Dragon X, winning Uzi's first international title, and crowning Royal Never Give Up the champions of the 2018 Mid-Season Invitational.
Deft firing away, but can't get it. Scores here. Can he finish it off? The answer is going to be no. That's an ace, and that should be SKT winning the game.
Hey everyone, Jad here. In Week 6 of the 2017 LCK Spring Split, KT Rolster faced SK Telecom T1 in a battle for first place in the league. Game 3 was one of the closest matches I've ever seen, and it hinged on so many different decisions which could have swung the outcome. Those decisions, in the final minutes of the game, are what we're covering this week on The Breakdown. Having split the first 2 games, the KT Rolster and SKT series was at its breaking point. 49 minutes into Game 3, KT was sieging SKT's bottom inhibitor turret, hoping to destroy it since they had already cleared the top lane inhibitor. What followed was a flurry of events which pushed both teams to their absolute limits. Let's get into it. Looking at the team compositions, KT have 3 ranged physical damage dealers in Graves, Jace, and Ashe. Because of this, they can take down SKT's base incredibly quickly when given the chance. SKT, on the other hand, sport 4 melee champions in Rumble, Rengar, Zed, and Tahm Kench. With such a range discrepancy, SKT is put into situations where they're forced to fight KT in order to defend their base. Successful fights for SKT involve Huni landing an equalizer onto the ranged damage dealers of KT, while Faker Zed and Blank's Rengar fly in for the assassinations, all the while Bang's Jhin lends aid from afar with Curtain Call. Successful fights for KT involve picking off SKT before the fight even begins with a Gragas Explosive Cask from Smeb or an Ashe Arrow from Deft. Alternatively, a successful fight for KT involves keeping their ranged champions safe while still allowing them to deal damage to SKT's initiators. As KT land a killing blow onto SKT's bottom turret, SKT make the decision to attempt a flank. But based on the position of KT's minion wave in the top lane, SKT doesn't have long to make it work. Blank and Huni approach from the side as KT try to retreat. And this fight plays out about as well as SKT could hope. Huni lands a picture-perfect equalizer that touches all of KT's main threats, Bang opens up with Curtain Call, Faker and Blank fly in to follow, and as if that wasn't enough, Wolf and Huni utilize Abyssal Voyage to pick off Pawn and save Faker. This is where SKT's decision-making kicks into high gear. KT's super minions destroy an SKT Nexus turret at the tail end of the fight, and SKT know they need to maximize the value of KT's death timers while still defending their base. It's a complex problem. SKT have to quickly decide how to best defend their base from a minion wave of that size, while also deciding how to prioritize objectives, and also who to send to those objectives. Plus, any hesitation is costly. Initially, Faker begins channeling his recall, but then changes his mind as SKT's plan begins to take shape. SKT opt to recall Wolf's Tahm Kench and Huni's Rumble while sending their 3 best turret killers towards KT's mid lane inhibitor turret. Then, since Score's Graves shows up to clear the minion wave in the mid lane, Huni opts to teleport onto the sole surviving minion, which keeps the mid lane turret vulnerable and pushes Score completely back. All of these decisions have consequences. While Huni helped SKT open up KT's mid lane, it was at the cost of SKT's second Nexus turret, as Wolf can't stave off so many minions by himself. He did manage to keep KT's minions from destroying the Nexus though, which bought the rest of SKT just enough time to push. Right after SKT finished the KT inhibitor, they need to decide, do they reset and get their minion waves under control, or do they try to rush Baron before KT respawns? Again, Faker briefly channels his recall before heading with his team towards Baron. It's going to be close. Here, Faker actually stops for blue buff, which slows down his ability to reach Baron, but it has the potential to come in handy later on. KT make the near instant decision to try and stop SKT from getting Baron, but they have to check blindly. Score can assume the Baron has been started, otherwise SKT would have people showing on the map clearing the minion wave on top side. So Score smartly wards over the wall first, but then burns his quick draw instead of utilizing the blast cone to hop over the wall. Then Def's Hawkshot and Enchanted Crystal Arrow enter the pit, and SKT try and lay down an equalizer to stop Score from further harassing them. SKT do push Score out of the pit and finish Baron, but end up barely getting caught by KT as they retreat. Blank falls to Score, and Huni narrowly prevents his GA from proccing with a flash away. Now with a 5v4 and a defenseless Nexus, KT make the call to move to top lane and look to end the game. And since SKT sacrificed their Nexus turret minutes earlier, they have almost no defensive aid from KT's push. This fight throws KT into yet another complex decision. Do they fight SKT first and attempt to win the fight before killing the Nexus, or do they rush the exposed Nexus and hope that SKT can't kill them in time? But what if KT would have tried something completely different? By rushing towards SKT's base, they are opting to not get Elder Dragon. If KT had instead opted to run for Elder Dragon after their kill onto Blank, they could have secured it and then attempted an Elder Dragon empowered 5v5 push some minutes later. What matters though is the impact and execution of the decision they do make. KT go for the 5v4 fight. Smeb attempts to pick onto Faker with Body Slam Flash, but Faker dodges the explosive cask with Deathmark. Bang opens up with Curtain Call, but fails to account for Score, who dashes into Bang and nearly ends his life. Bang flashes for safety, and Huni stalls with Zhonya's Hourglass. At this point, KT look to be in position to hit the Nexus and potentially win. However, they commit to continuing the fight. Huni's Guardian Angel procs, and immediately after reviving, he's devoured by Wolf's Tahm Kench. This buys just enough time for Equalizer to come off of cooldown. As Huni lays it down, the fight miraculously turns around in SKT's favor. Additionally, since Faker is wearing that blue buff, he has the energy necessary to carry on fighting, proccing multiple Guardian Angels and completing the ace onto KT Rolster. Now, with giant death timers on all of KT, minions right outside of KT's base, and a down mid lane inhibitor, SKT make one of their simplest decisions of the game: run it down mid for the victory. And looking back, SKT and KT pushed each other to the max. This 4-minute sequence was filled with incredibly complex decisions that required instant responses and great execution. While KT's decision to go for the 5v4 fight didn't pan out, there were just so many variables to account for.
Q-Bang doing his damnedest to stay alive, goes in onto Wolf, helps come up with a kill as Crown picks that up, and the rest of Samsung, they're still limping their way back to the base.
Hey everyone, Jad here. This week on The Breakdown, I wanted to talk about winning games without reliable initiation. World champions SK Telecom T1 are masters of this. The vast majority of team compositions have some form of reliable initiation. Initiators like Ashe, Maokai, or even Malzahar can be a fantastic tool for catching people out of position or to quickly force a teamfight while ahead in order to snowball a lead. SKT, however, more than any other team, often opt out of high initiation team compositions due to their talent for closing out games. In Game 2 of their 2016 World Championship Finals rematch against Samsung Galaxy, in Week 5 of the 2017 LCK Spring Split, SKT once again picked a team composition that lacked reliable initiation. And without that initiation, they still closed out the game, thanks to their ability to pressure the map, create plays off of map movements, and force fights around objectives. Let's get into it. Against Samsung's team composition, which has strong initiators in Cuve's Maokai and Ambition's Rengar, the danger of SKT getting picked off is high. The way SKT plays around this is threefold. They keep Samsung spread out with constant pressure in all three lanes, they keep deep wards to gain general knowledge of Samsung's positioning, and they also respond quickly to Samsung's aggression to prevent them from capitalizing on successful plays. All three of these things can be seen in action 26 minutes into the game. SKT are positioned to push all three lanes with Faker in the top lane, Bang, Wolf, and Peanut in the mid lane, and Huni with Teleport pushing out the bot lane. SKT also have 2 wards inside Samsung's jungle in excellent spots. By placing wards in such high traffic areas, SKT increase their chances of spotting Samsung. Yet here, Samsung still make a good play. By seeing Faker top and Huni bot, Samsung know that they can overpower SKT in the river and gain an aggressive angle onto Faker. While Faker is able to Valkyrie and flash back towards safety, the rest of SKT attempts to respawn, and eventually Huni falls in the small team fight. The thing is though, due to SKT's map pressure, with no minions to push in the top lane, as well as pushed lanes in mid and bot, the only advantage Samsung gains here is the 1 kill over SKT. In fact, after the fight, SKT destroys Samsung's control ward and regain control of the river, maintaining their overall map pressure. Let's compare Samsung's kill onto Huni at 26 minutes to SKT's kill onto Crown 6 minutes later. SKT spot Cuve's Maokai in the bot lane without teleport, trying to shove out a wave, as well as Stitch's Jhin and Wraith's Kale in the mid lane. Therefore, when they spot Crown's Victor with the ward in the river, they know that they can cut off Crown and force a numbers advantage. Peanut and Faker hop the wall and kill Crown. The difference here though is what happens after. Since Cuve's Maokai was bottom without teleport, and Stitch and Wraith were behind the halfway point of mid lane, SKT immediately turned for Baron and secure it. Huni then casts his Rumble ultimate onto Ambition, and thanks to the speed boost from Wolf's Karma, SKT run Ambition down for their next kill. Now, since SKT already have a minion wave in the mid lane, they push in to destroy a turret, and since they know they have a numbers advantage mid lane, it frees Faker up to push in the top lane and take yet another turret. Within this 70-second sequence, SKT increased their gold lead by 4.8 thousand. And it was possible because of SKT's map pressure and their ability to punish Samsung for the smallest mistakes. But that wasn't all SKT had in store. Many teams struggle with a large lead when they lack reliable initiation. SKT thrives. After extending their gold lead to nearly 10,000, SKT begins setting up around the Elder Dragon. Since the Elder Dragon is in a fixed location, Samsung need to come to SKT if they want to contest it. And by setting a trap around Elder and waiting for Samsung, SKT essentially create their initiation. SKT then push Samsung away from the pit and force several back to base. Ambition then tries to steal the Elder, which fails. And here, since Samsung is so close to SKT, and since SKT has such a substantial lead, SKT run down Samsung and pick up 3 kills during the chase. With the Elder Dragon kill into the teamfight win, SKT extended their lead, killed a Samsung inhibitor, and eventually went on to destroy Samsung's Nexus. All told, SKT played exactly to their win conditions, and performed so well that they made up for the weaknesses in their team comp. Despite having low initiation, they were still able to control the map, make plays, force objectives, and ultimately exert their will over Samsung. Games like this display SKT's excellent game knowledge, as well as serve as a reminder of why they were 3-time world champions. With their low initiation team composition and stellar play, SKT went on to win the series 2-0 and improve their 2017 LCK Spring Split record to 7-1.
300's trying to be faithful to the graphic novel and I... Hello and welcome, history buffs. My name is Nick Hodges and I've decided to cave into public pressure and review 300. Now don't get me wrong, this is a great movie. The reason why I didn't want to review it originally is because this is a show dedicated to informing you guys how accurate a historical film is to its source material. But in this case, 300 is trying to be faithful to the graphic novel by Frank Miller, and not so much the actual battle of Thermopylae. I didn't think it'd be fair of me, to be honest, to have a go at this movie and say stuff like, well, Xerxes was not a giant, the Persians never used rhinos and elephants in Thermopylae, and they certainly didn't have whatever the hell that's supposed to be. So instead I'm just going to go over the actual battle and discuss the lives and the culture of the legendary warrior society, the Spartans.
This is
300! This may come as a surprise to some of you, but I don't like the Spartans. I'm not saying they weren't great warriors, in fact they were absolutely the greatest warriors in ancient Greece, but theirs was a cruel society, fascinating, but unimaginably cruel. Every waking moment of their lives was dedicated to the state and perfecting the art of war, and that's pretty much about it. When a Spartan was born, the first thing to happen was that an elder would take the newborn and examine it for defects, abnormalities, any signs of weakness. If there was even a slight hint that this baby wouldn't be perfect, then that child would be exposed to the elements and left to die on a sacred hillside. And then at the age of 7, a Spartan boy was taken away from his family to be placed in a military training program called the Agoge, and it was brutal. For the next 12 years of their lives, these poor kids would be stripped of their humanity in order for them to be molded to become perfect warriors. They were forbidden to cry and taught how to conceal terrible pain. One such exercise was that these boys would be flogged in groups until they passed out. The last one left standing would be honored since he was the toughest. They were also inadequately fed, cast out into the wilderness during the winter months without warm clothing, and their final initiation was to sneak out of their barracks at night and murder a helot, which was a Spartan slave. The only thing was that you were not allowed to get caught doing it, because if you were, then you were severely punished, since it was supposed to teach you how to evade capture. And loads of kids died during the Agoge, and that's exactly what it was supposed to do, to weed out the weak and only produce the strongest warriors worthy of Sparta. But it doesn't stop there. Every form of child abuse you can possibly imagine was inflicted on these poor kids. In fact, there's one scene in the movie that inadvertently points it out when Leonidas starts slagging off the Athenians to a Persian messenger.
The Athenians have already turned you down. And if those philosophers and boy lovers have found that kind of nerve...
Really? You're gonna have a go at them for being boy lovers? Don't you think that's a bit rich coming from you guys? I mean, after all, many historians agree that it was quite common when Spartan men trained Spartan boys, they did a little bit more than just bang their shields. In fact, you can now watch 300 and know that Leonidas and all his men were buggered children and buggered children. But hey, you know what? As long as it produces perfect soldiers, am I right?
Fine thrust.
Exactly. Now, aside from physical training, Spartans were also taught music, mathematics, and philosophy, and as a result, they became famous for being very quick-witted. In a way, you could see Spartan wit to be the original inspiration behind 1980s action movie one-liners.
Don't disturb my friend, he's dead tired.
I kid you not, Spartan history is just filled with golden gems like that. I do have to give them credit with one thing, they really did have the best comebacks.
1,000 nations of the Persian Empire descend upon you. Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we will fight in the shade.
Spartans! Lay down your weapons! Persians! Come and get them!
But I'll tell you the story about when the Peloponnesian War took place and the Athenians were at war with they sent a messenger to Sparta and they said, if we beat you, we will not spare your children, we will destroy your civilization, we will kill everybody, we will spare no one. And the Spartans sent back one word reply, if.
So that takes care of Spartan men, but what about Spartan women? Well, if they survived being exposed as babies, then they would be raised to be mothers in order to produce warriors, and because of this, it was considered important that they be physically fit in order to bear children, so they were trained in gymnastics, dancing, wrestling, and other forms of athletics. As a result, Spartan women were famous for being drop-dead gorgeous. Homer described Sparta as Kalaganeka, the land of beautiful women. In fact, the legendary Helen of Troy, the most beautiful woman in the known world, was also from Sparta. Now, unlike other women from ancient Greece, Spartan women were not repressed and received a formal education. Their higher intelligence and near equal status to men gave them no lack in confidence either.
Do not be coy or stupid, Persian. You can afford neither in Sparta.
What makes this woman think she can speak among men?
Because only Spartan women give birth to real men.
They were also not ones to screw around with. Just like the men, they were also trained to fight, since they would be the last line of defense in Sparta if the main army was ever destroyed.
Consider the fate of your women.
Clearly, you don't know our women. I might as well have marched them up here, judging by what I've seen.
Now, you might be wondering, if all Spartan men did was work out and train for combat, and all Spartan women did was work out and produce babies, then who the hell did everything else? Like bringing food to the table and building houses and stuff like that. Well, Spartan society was divided by 3 different social groups. At the very top were the 10,000 Spartan men, known as the Homoioi, and they were the elite class that ran Spartan civilization. The second group were the 60,000 non-Spartan citizens, known as the Periakoi. They were essentially a middle class that couldn't vote and earned Spartan military protection by providing them with weapons, armor, and other necessities. At the very bottom were the 100,000 Spartan slave class, called the Helots. They worked primarily in agriculture to feed the Spartan war machine, had very little rights, and were treated appallingly by the Spartans. All of this combined together allowed the Spartans to focus on nothing else but to prepare for war.
Spartans! What is your profession?
By 480 BC, the Persian Empire was the largest to have ever existed in the ancient world. Its territories included Egypt, all of the Middle East, to parts of Pakistan and India. When the Persian king Xerxes decided to invade Greece, he assumed there would be an easy victory. I mean, after all, Greece was just a blip on the map and had a population of 600,000 at the most, whilst the Persian Empire had populations of millions and millions with never-ending resources and wealth. And with this amount of power, Xerxes thought he could subjugate Greece.
If you value your lives over your complete annihilation, listen carefully, Leonidas. Xerxes conquers and controls everything he rests his eyes upon. He leads an army so massive, it shakes the ground with its march. So vast, it drinks the rivers dry.
By the way, guys, he is not exaggerating. By modern estimates, Xerxes commanded an army of 300,000 men. Now, although this figure is much smaller than the figure of 2.5 million, as the Greek historian Herodotus claimed, it's still massive, especially if you factor in the population density of ancient times. If you look at it from the Greeks' point of view, it really did look like the whole world was ready to swallow Greece whole. So Xerxes pretty much had everything a king could ask for in a conquest. He had enormous wealth, overwhelming numbers, and the will to see it all through. The only thing he lacked was foresight, and all these other advantages rendered him to be slightly overconfident.
What does your spy report?
To be honest, Your Grace, it's hard to believe. He says they're a bunch of puftas.
Explain.
Well, he says he saw the Spartans comb their hair and anoint their bodies with perfumes and scented oils. All of this whilst naked.
That's gay.
Yes, Your Grace, very gay. Very gay indeed, Your Grace. No doubt their gayness will prove a decisive factor in winning this battle.
Excellent. Let's not look into this any further. Attack!
Well, if Xerxes actually bothered to do his research, then he would know that the Spartans were actually preparing their bodies for death, and would fight like dogs to the bitter end. Although he was later told this by his advisors, his initial reaction to the Spartans as fruitcakes really does give us an insight into his genius military strategy. And what I mean by this is that this isn't the first time that the mighty Persian Empire has fought the Greeks. In 499 BC, the previously conquered Greek colonies of Ionia revolted against Persian rule. Before they were eventually crushed by the Persians, the rebels received military support from Athens and burned the Ionian capital of Sardis. This of course angered the Persians and they swore vengeance against Athens. In 490 BC, Xerxes' father King Darius sent an army of 30,000 men across the sea to destroy Athens. On the Greek shoreline, the Persians meet an army of 10,000 Athenians, and although they outnumber them 3-1, the Persians get the crap kicked out of them and were slaughtered. This was to be known as the Battle of Marathon. So when the first Persian invasion of Greece failed, King Darius made plans for a second one but died before seeing it through. So it was now up to his son Xerxes to pick up his father's mantle, and that's exactly what he did. So Xerxes planned this. For 10 years. In 10 years, he never bothers doing any real research on this enemy he's supposed to conquer. This idiot solution in defeating the Greeks was, well, they kicked our ass in Marathon even though we outnumbered them, so maybe the solution is to throw even more soldiers at them. To continue underestimating them, never asking the question of how exactly the Greeks defeated them the first time, and ignore a very important rule in warfare, that numbers alone doesn't guarantee victory, especially against a technologically superior enemy. A perfect example of this would be the Battle of Atumba in 1520, when less than 1,000 conquistadors were able to destroy an army of 40,000 Aztecs to help lead to the downfall of the mighty Aztec Empire. So, what do I mean by the Greeks being technologically superior to the Persians? Well, let's look at their weaponry. Obviously, I don't need to tell you that the Greeks didn't go into battle half naked like in the movie. This is clearly all from the graphic novel. In real life, Spartans were heavy infantry and wore armor made of bronze. They also carried shields made of strong wood with a thin sheet of bronze, and when the Persians fired their arrows, they would literally just bounce off the Spartans' shields and armor because they were made out of cheap date palm wood. In contrast, the Persians wore little to no armor, and their shields were made out of a much thinner wood, and some of them were even made out of bloody wicker, which Spartan weapons had no problems whatsoever in penetrating. So what's really infuriating to me is that the Persians know this! They fought the Greeks at Marathon and sustained heavy losses because of their inadequate weaponry. You'd think someone, somewhere, would have said something in 10 years about their weapons needing an upgrade. But anyway, the question still remains, how did an army of just 300 Spartans and 7,000 other Greeks hold off an army numbering nearly 500,000 for 3 days? Well, another advantage the Greeks had was the strategic value of the landscape they chose to fight in, and Thermopylae was perfect for that because it was a narrow coastal passage with the Aegean Sea on one side and a high vertical cliff on the other. Its natural bends and curves created perfect choking points where Xerxes' massive numbers were just taken out of the equation. No matter how many soldiers he funneled into the pass, the better equipped and better trained Spartans were able to hold their ground and inflict heavy casualties. This continued for 2 days before the Spartans were finally defeated on the third. Out of all the movies I've reviewed so far, 300 is, without a doubt, the wackiest and craziest of them all. It manages to be historically authentic and completely bonkers at the same time. I mean, let's just be honest here, you cannot take a movie too seriously when it tries to entice an antagonist with a quadriplegic hermaphrodite. I mean, I think even Ephialtes has standards.
Everything you could ever desire. Every happiness you can imagine. Every pleasure your fellow Greeks and your false gods have denied you, I will grant you. For I am kind.
This is great and all, but these chicks in here are kind of gross. Can I see the other 10?
No.
So the reason why 300 is able to take so much creative liberty with historical fact is because the whole movie is told from the perspective of Delios.
Tell them my story. Make every Greek know what happened to you. You'll have a grand tale to tell.
And that's exactly what he does, and like every good storyteller, he embellishes on the details a little bit, to make it more epic, more incredible, to forever mythologize the heroic struggle of the 300 Spartans. So it's actually rather appropriate why the Persians are portrayed to be less like men and more like monsters.
They have served the dark will of Persian kings for 500 years. Eyes as dark as night, teeth filed to fangs, soulless.
And no one is safe from 300's version of history. Even Ephialtes is demonized in a way you would expect from an ancient Greek. All we know about him is that he was a local shepherd who betrayed the Spartans by revealing a secret goat path to the Persians. So, it makes sense in the movie why he looks like Sloth from the Goonies, as well as being combined with yet another unsavory character.
We're being followed.
It has followed us since Sparta.
He's been following us for 3 days.
Overall, I'd say that you'd have to take this version of history with a pinch of salt. It celebrates the legends of Sparta rather than historical fact, and that's absolutely fine. If a movie makes it clear right from the get-go with its visual style, its tone and plot, then I'm more than willing to accept it based on those merits. Which is why I'd say that 300 is a perfect example of creative licenses being done correctly, and based on that, why 300 is a great film. Well, that about wraps it up. My name is Nick Hodges, and thanks for watching, History Buffs. And remember...
The year is 480 BC. Persia is the world's only superpower, having expanded their rule across much of the Middle East, Asia, and the Mediterranean. King Darius tried to conquer the Greeks 10 years earlier, but was defeated at the Battle of Marathon. Now his son, King Xerxes, raises the largest army in history to bring the Greeks to heel. The Persian Empire began at Lycia. It quickly conquered Egypt and into Asia. These wide open lands lent themselves well to their cavalry-based maneuver warfare, and the Persians were known for their expert horsemen and light infantry. This was a far cry from the Greek style of tight phalanx-based heavily armored warfare. King Xerxes, the son of Darius, leads his people against the Greeks. King Leonidas, meaning lion's son, leads the Greek response. The Spartans were the most fearsome of the Greek city-states, and as such were chosen to lead the coalition's army. The Spartan Council of Elders refused to support the war, however, due to statedly religious observances, but more likely due to isolationism. One thing to consider here is that the Spartans neither liked nor were liked by the other cities. There was also the practical concern of all their slaves called helots. Sending a large army far away would be inviting a slave revolt, so Leonidas led his 300 bodyguards and their slaves on a walk to Thermopylae, where they took command of the Greek force. Approaching the pass from the other side is the largest army ever assembled at the time. Estimates vary wildly, but approximately 150,000 Persians marched to meet the 7,000 Greek defenders. Armament. The Greek hoplites fielded long spears and short swords. The Persians had a mismatch of weapons. Advantage, Greeks. Defenses. The hoplites wore metal armor head to toe and had a large metal shield. The Persians wore cloth and wicker. The Spartans also had fortifications. Decisive advantage to the Greeks. Utility. The Greeks had short supply lines. The Persians relied on pre-placed food caches, and with a massive army to feed, could not play the waiting game and must attack or starve. The Greeks arrived first and set to work rebuilding an old defensive wall constructed at the pass previously. As the Persians arrived, the Greeks went out building campfires to kick up as much smoke and light as possible to conceal their numbers. For the next 4 days, the Persians would send forward scouts and emissaries, at first thinking the Greek force was a joke or a negotiation tactic. It was not until the 5th day of their arrival that the assault began. The first day of fighting went well for the Greeks. Xerxes sent forward his weakest and most expendable forces. By the end of the day, only a few Greeks were killed, but tens of thousands of Persians had died. Crashing against the disciplined shield line with their lightly armored force was not working for the Persians, and they could not leverage their exceptional cavalry or numbers due to the tight beach battlefield. Fighting from atop the small wall the Greeks had constructed, they were almost unassailable. They stabbed down and mercilessly killed any Persian who tried to scramble up the wall. The pass was also narrow enough that the Greeks could have units in reserve, resting, then rotate out as the front units got tired. The Persians unleashed tens of thousands of arrows, but the light arrows against Greek armor were ineffective. On the second day, the situation repeated itself until Xerxes sent in his elite immortals, so named because when one would die, another would immediately be promoted to replace him. After a bit of a clash with them, the Greeks pulled a fast one. They feigned retreat, falling back in lockstep. When the immortals broke their formation and darted after them, the Greeks suddenly reformed into a solid wall and cut down the now spread out Persians. While the Greeks suffered more losses than the first day, the Persians lost another 10,000 or so men. This simply wasn't working. The Persians had to find a way to leverage their numbers, and one soon presented itself. Ephialtes, a Greek farmer, revealed the location of a narrow mountain pass the Persians could use to bypass Thermopylae. The pass was guarded by Phoenicians. As the Persians approached, they withdrew to the high ground and made ready for battle. However, the Persians ignored them and made their way through the pass. In the morning, the Greeks would face assault from both sides, allowing the Persians to leverage their superior numbers. The Greeks had two choices: retreat or stay and die. The bulk of the Greeks retreated, however, some 1,500 men chose to stay. This may have been due to a sense of duty, but there was also a practical reason. Remember how I said the Persians had exceptional cavalry? Well, if they were allowed through the pass, they would be able to run down the retreating Greeks. So a rearguard was necessary to delay them a day and allow the retreating Greeks to slip away. This selfless sacrifice, led by the 300 Spartans, would become something of a myth, but it was also a necessity to save the rest of the army rather than some grand gesture of defiance. The third day came and the Greeks attacked, determined to kill as many Persians as possible before they were surrounded. While there was one hell of a fight, they all died, killed by Persian sword and arrows. The Persians now advanced towards Athens and burned it to the ground. While Persian occupation would last a year, they were finally driven from Greece following the battles of Plataea and Macao.